Hey, good morning. How you guys doing tonight? Rockjam, are you back in Discord? I was not sure. I left your message in Patreon because I've been brain dead. I know I haven't seen you guys in forever. How you guys doing? I've been working on the website. I'm leaving it like half done. I'm tired. I'm over it. But I did get some stuff done on it. That was a good thing. But there were like so many different lives going on. Everyone kept telling me, turn on this, turn on that, turn on this. So I got like some of it done, but there's still so much more to go. But at least it's a start. And then I had candles to make. I got to redo some labels. But I did want to address this because a lot of people text me about it. And I want to just address it one shot, get it done. All right. Jonesen, I also want to thank you for your video tonight because that's going to help me so much. But I got some tea. Patreons know about it. I got too big of a mouth to stay quiet about it. And I heard she's discussed it. So the tea is, it seems that QB lost her attorney. Her attorney withdrew. That's some tea. Now, I don't have all the details, but it looks like she lost her attorney, which I don't understand. So we're waiting for the final paperwork tomorrow. But yeah. Looks like she lost her attorney. Attorney withdrew, which I don't understand because the lawyer gets paid. They don't give a fuck what they got to do as long as they're getting paid. So I'll let you guys know tomorrow when I get more details. But according to the court document, he withdrew. And I don't know. There was an error that he put it under Betty's name or something, or the court put it under Betty's name, but they didn't make a mistake about him withdrawing. So it'll be interesting. Could be because of lack of payment. Exactly. I know, but see, Red, here's the thing. I don't have all of it. So I wasn't even going to say anything till tomorrow, but it was too good to pass up. So I'll show you guys what I have. Hold on. Why didn't okay. So this is what I have. It shows withdrawal of counsel, Jonathan Phillips for plaintiff petitioner Andrew Griffin. Now, we know that Andrew Griffin is not this attorney. This is Rebecca's attorney. So I did have to say something. I did. So this part is an error. But this part, that's not an error. You don't just get rid of an attorney halfway through the case. The courts don't even like that. The only way they will do this most of the time is due to lack of payment or some other reason. I don't know what it could be. I don't know. The person that gave this to me, I don't know if they hit payments to see if there were payments made or if that even shows. I don't know. But yeah, this was done today. 11/28. So the fact that Andrew's demanding default payment and then he withdraws, I don't know. Unless the judge issued this, but then I don't know. It's possible a judge honored this, maybe. Yeah, she's not hiring a new attorney. But I'm just curious because she just had a legal fund a couple of days ago. She knew her lawyer was pulling out. A lawyer doesn't tell you last second I'm dropping. The lawyer gives you some time. There's not an honorable lawyer out there that will tell you the same day. They'll tell you like a week or two ahead of time of what's happening, that they can no longer take the case, they have to withdraw, they have other commitments, you're not getting paid. There's a lot of reasons they do it, but they don't do it in one day. So honestly, she knew that her lawyer was withdrawing when she was raising another $5,000. So I really hope that her people see this. I really do, because this is ridiculous. If I'm right, and I say if I'm right because I don't know, because it's written wrong. So you never know. But that's the juice I have. But yeah, she just was raising money like what, 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Yeah, your lawyer didn't tell you he was withdrawing a day ago. Sorry, no, didn't happen. So I think this is her karma, maybe coming to bite her in the ass. But again, I don't have all the details. I just got this, and I was like, whoa, this is juicy. So, but yeah, that's all I know so far. It could be a total mistake, and I could be totally wrong, and I'll own it. But I wanted to tell you guys because I couldn't keep it anymore. So there's that. That was one thing I wanted to show you guys, but that's not what was keeping me awake. Hey, Lisa, let me tell you the real why I went live. So there was I keep getting emails. Hey, Ash, I keep getting emails. And that was the day she said, it's for jealous Laura, hoping her people will overload the fund. She used you to try and get that money. Of course she used me. Of course she did. I'm not jealous of her, though. That's what she doesn't get. Like, bitch, there's nothing to be jealous of. You're a scammer. And this just proves what a fucking scammer you are. Sorry, bitch. I ain't fucking scared of scammers. I'll be here when you're long gone. So, all right, let me just say this, okay? I kept getting messages tonight about a post that I wrote or allegedly wrote. And when I say allegedly, I don't really remember writing it, but it does sound like me. Believe me, I'm not QB or some of these other people that deflect or deny. If I write something, I will be the first one to stand up and say, I wrote it, bitch. So after really thinking and looking over the post posted by my stalker, I'm going to say loud and proud, I wrote that bitch. And you know what? I stand by it 150%. And I'll show you the post. Well, thank you, Ash. So my stalker writes, Laura told so many lies during that stream, I couldn't even remember all of them. Hey, stalker, I don't lie. That's you, bitch. And not only that, but I know you're trying to cover yourself because you told me all this about her. But, okay, how about you don't watch me? Because I don't know if you lie or not. You want to know why? Because I don't watch your dumb ass. So I don't know if you lie or not. Because I don't care what you got to say. But this post, I could have taken it from somewhere else, but I grabbed this in Patreon. So she says, now this clearly states that I wrote this 6 days ago. You can see from the icon, from the avatar, this was definitely not 6 days ago because I haven't had that avatar in a long ass time. months, if not years. So she screenshotted it, okay? And it was to Purple Rain, the one that I was talking to Morbid about. Purple Rain has talked crap about me going back 4 years already. In every single chat, in every single live, any single time that she thinks she can come after me, she does. And I ignore her. She's blocked. I don't say a word. Don't say a word. So what they didn't tell you on this is where this was posted. I have no idea where this was posted, but I can tell from the way I wrote, this didn't come up out of random nowhere. This didn't come up that I just decided to write someone. This was a response to something she wrote, but they don't want to tell you that because that doesn't fit in their narrative of how bad Laura is. Okay. Now, let's go one step further. Hold on. I got to get something first. Bear with me. I got to do this in 2 parts. Okay. So this lying bitch. Now remember, the reason why this matters is because they're trying to say that this response is in connection to what this lying hoe wrote. Okay. So what she wrote the other day in Morbid's chat was her asking me, wasn't I dying for the last 4 years because of my kidney failure? I don't know what the fuck the bitch is dying from. And I said that. That's exactly what I said. I'll show you that in a minute. But what she says I said here, nah, I didn't say that. Try again. But then they want to use a post. Now, again, she says, wasn't I dying for the last 4 years because of my kidney failure? That is fucking brutal. But you can clearly see this is a response. This wasn't an unwarranted attack on poor Purple Rain. It's so blatantly obvious this is a response from months ago. So is there a reason why to my psycho stalker, is there a reason you can't show what I said this to? I mean, this is why context is king. This is why you can't show just a screenshot without the context of where it came from. So here we go. Now, you guys tell me, you guys are intelligent people. Tell me if this sounds like an unwarranted response. Just tell me. I will get some rest tonight, I promise. I just have to get this off my chest because I've gotten so many fucking text messages about it. Thank you, sweet one. No, it had to be older than that because I wasn't diagnosed in September. And that icon is from a long time ago. So honestly, I don't remember writing it. But she talks so much shit about me every single day. I have no idea. Not every day, but a lot. Well, it is every day, except she takes the weekends off because her buddy MM takes the weekends off because this way her husband doesn't know that she obsesses over another female every single day. So here we go. Purple Rain, you are an obsessed psycho. I don't care about you. Right there it tells you this is a response. Right there. This is a response, MM, Where's the original, MM? Why don't you show what I was responding to, MM? Oh, you can't. You just can't do that. So then I say, I don't care about you in big capital letters. Aren't you dying for the last 4 years? Miserable marriage. You are pathetic. Trust me, I know all about your life because of MM. Now, again, any idiot with a half a brain cell can see this is a response, not an unwarranted attack on poor Purple Rain. This is my response to something she said, but I don't pay attention to, like, I don't take screenshots of things she said. I don't give a fuck. Yes, half a screenshot receipt. Never saw that cheap move before. Exactly. So then it says, I say, girl, your jealousy of me going back to WOG days shows daily. So what does that tell you? That tells you that I was responding to something that she said about me. And then I go to say, I have real friends psycho. Once again, that clearly states I am responding to something she said about friendship. I don't know. I really don't remember. I don't pay that much attention. But it is so clear that this is a response. So what am I responding to, MM? You fucking liar. You know the ones that aren't made on YouTube. I know that is a concept you don't understand. Guys, I'm going to say it loud and proud. I stand by every single thing I said in this post. And if she don't like it, then shut the fuck up about me. It's that simple. I'm not asking a lot. Shut the fuck up about me if you don't like my response. Because once again, anybody with a quarter of a brain cell can see that's a response. But that doesn't fit their narrative. They want to paint me as this horrible, evil person. How dare I? How dare I say that to poor Purple Rain? Blah, 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 blah. Sit and spin hard and around and as fast as you can go while you have a purple dildo sticking out of your butt, and just keep spinning on it. So yeah, the screenshot says 6 days ago. It was absolutely not 6 days ago because I've had a new avatar on YouTube for a long time, like months already. So I know that this was not 6 days ago. Talk about a liar. But this was not 6 days ago. And this is clearly a response. So once again, these people want to try to spin a narrative as hard as they can because they have absolutely no life. And they just seem to have forgotten how Purple Rain talks shit about me every single where she goes, every single day, 365 days a year, going back to the WOG days. So then MM makes a comment about the candle thing, whatever. MM, you are the only person in the world that is in a competition with candles. A lot of candle making is subjective. I don't care for Purple Rain's little stars. That is my prerogative. At no point did I say that my candles were better. Nope, never said that. Never said my candle's this or my candle's that or my candle. I never said any of that. That's you, MM, because you are so insecure that you really believe, let me sound like this is what Laura was saying. Again, I don't like her candles. I am entitled to say they're from a mold, which they are. Again, at no point did I ever say mine are better. Mine are this way. Mine are that way. Nope. Never once said that. That's you. You're the only one that does that. So I'm sorry, that you are so insecure, but keep your insecurity over there. I don't give a crap how insecure you are, but you keep dragging me into your miserable life. That is not going to happen. You can be miserable somewhere else. I heard about that, Denise. I heard. I didn't watch Randy, but I heard about it. And was trolling Randy and Wendy were amused MM was having it. What do you mean? Yeah, I think that's funny too. I heard that well, not I heard. Someone told me Randy was going live about me. So I see the title, Laura and Wog. Can you be more desperate for views, Randy? Like, really? Laura and Wog? Laura and Wog haven't even spoken in like 3.5 years. What the hell is wrong with you? Like, for real. But that's the thing, sweet one. I don't keep her bullshit. I don't care what she says so much stuff all over the place. I don't even give a fuck. But that's what these miserable people do. They keep screenshots and they make sure they get everything on me. They make sure that they got everything on. I don't care about them enough. That's what they don't get. They truly do not get that. I do not care about you, Purple Rain. All I'm saying is just shut the fuck up about me. I gave a perfect example last night, and I'll say it again tonight. Nonsense does not like me. Nonsense has made videos about me. But when nonsense goes into somebody else's live that I'm friendly with, guess what? Guess what? She never disrespects the creator. She doesn't say a word to me. She's not an asshole to me. And she easily could, but she respects the creator. I appreciate that. And I don't have a problem going in chat and coexisting with her. Because honestly, to me, whether she likes me or not, and whether people hate her or not, it really says a lot about her that she can do that. That she can just hang out and not be disrespectful to a creator that she's a mod for. And that it really says something about her. So, and I know she's not very liked, and I'm not saying we're going to braid hair or anything. I'm just saying that I respect her for that. That's how people should be. You don't have to be an asshole when you're a mod for someone that someone else's friend, is friends with. So, yeah, I fucking moron. I just can't deal with this bitch. So, with that said, I know I'm not giving chat out to nonsense, but seriously, all bullshit aside, it says a lot about someone when they're able to put aside anything and have respect for the creator if knowing the creator happens to be friends with that other person. In my opinion, what doesn't sound accurate? Why is Wispy talking about me every fucking day? That's what I want to know. You have such a problem with me, bitch. I've never even spoke to you. I've never even spoken to you. And I said I wasn't going to go after you, but you keep pushing me. I just might. I mean, every day it's like, who are you trying to win brownie points with, bitch? Tell me, who are you trying to win brownie points with? And it's like you're trying to be QB. You're getting people on your panel. You're talking about the same bitch. You don't have that personality. Get over yourself. It's crazy to me. I found someone was using her name or clone. Who? Because desperate and really wants needs to be forgotten is her. No, I just call it desperate whispers. Yeah. One said she tracked the accounts and it comes back Sarah. We know one's not the brightest bulb in the bunch, but she says it's Sarah. I don't know. Because another thing, I don't care that much. If someone comes in my chat, I block them. I don't need to spend the time trying to find out who they are. Just fucking block them and move on. She blocks everyone to avoid the truth told. She doesn't know the truth if it smacked her in the head. Like half the rest of this community. It's ridiculous. Truth is right in front of them and they can't see it. Okay, go be a detective. But like I said, if someone comes in here like that, being an asshole, block them and move on. I ain't got time to do all that. I got a real life. I don't have time to deal with every little petty thing on YouTube or every hater on YouTube. No, sorry. Speaking of haters, there is something that I need to address before it turns into something it shouldn't be. Give her grace, she's slow. You're right, Crystal. I should give her grace. Hey, Big Sexy. So today after my live, I want to clear something up. And this could bite me, but hopefully everybody understands. I am friends with Granny's Watching. So I know there's people that don't like her. I've always had a soft spot for her. Hey, Willow. A blast from Griffmas past making a return. I did. I heard that. You talking about Diane? Yeah, I heard about it. I hope she does come back. Let her come back. What's her live about? I was going to email her and be like, are you really coming back? Okay, so look, I am friends with Granny's Watching. And I like Granny's Watching. I always have. She's like a mini me. I literally see me in her. You know, me like 20 years ago. Or like 3 years ago on YouTube. But I like her. And it upsets me when I see people that want to hate me because I'm friends with Granny. Your experience with Granny is not my experience with Granny. Yeah, we've had our fights and we've gone head to head. But your experience is different than my experience. Same thing with Brittany J. Now, I'm not friends with Brittany J like I am with Granny, but, you know, Brittany J has been on my channel a long time. I've been to her channel. I don't have a problem with her at all. And I like her. I like her true crime. I like her as a creator. Like, I know that all of these people came from, thanks, sweet one. I know all these people came from Natasha's community and they all have their issues, from voices to Granny to Jay. I don't know TT, but I know she also came from Natasha's community. So they all had a whole community before any of us met them or knew them or anything. I'm not going to try to even think to get involved in any of it. It's not my thing. I'm not getting into the politics that they fight about. I'm not getting into anything that they fight about. It's not my fight. I didn't know them then. Period. End of story. What I saw today with TT, I heard you made a video and was like, fuck Laura, fuck Perplexed. Okay. I'm allowed to have an opinion. And I stated my opinion about TT. Doesn't mean she's a bad person. Doesn't mean that she's the worst person in the world. But the truth is that I don't agree with her views at all. Therefore, it's not somebody I would fuck with. Doesn't make her a bad person. It's just not someone I would ever fuck with because I don't fuck with ignorance like that. It's just not my cup of tea. But again, that doesn't mean that she's a bad person. It doesn't mean that, you know, other people can't like her. I'm sure this is YouTube. There's millions of people on every minute. So I'm sure there's plenty of people for Gloria. I'm sure there's plenty of people that agree with her and want to speak to her and want to hang out with her and share those same views. And that's fine. I'm just not one of them. So again, I don't hold any bad karma with her. I don't know her. Today was the first time I've ever spoken with her. It's just not somebody that I choose to associate with. And I'm perfectly okay with that. That your haters are so that sweet one, I totally agree. That's why I just throw my hands up like whatever. And I know that Granny fights with them, and I understand. I stand by pick your battles wisely. And I do understand if someone's stalking her and everything else. But I heard that tonight there were like 5 lives going on where this one talked about me, that one talked about me, this one talked about me. I don't give a fuck. Talk about me all day long. So I just wanted, just like I gave Granny's advice, I wanted my people to know how I felt about the situation. And I'm not going to wear a black eye for somebody else's fight. And I'm not going to hold a black eye. I'm not going to wear that black eye for anybody on YouTube. It doesn't matter who it is. I've done it before and I've got myself in major trouble. And in the end, I end up looking like an asshole. So I won't do it. But, you know, if they were drowning, who would I pick? Well, I'd pick Granny. So that's it. So I just wanted to clear the air on that. And I don't want to see people fighting. And I really hope that Brittany and Granny can mend some kind of relationship on YouTube. You know? Because I don't like to see fighting like that. I really don't. I didn't watch Jonesen either, but I heard that she gave me like 1 million clips, which is a good thing. So, Willow, why did you get kicked? How do you get kicked from the hive? Here, Willow, that's for you. That's for you. Hey, Denise. Willow, I dropped you a link. Oh, it was on Jonesen Live? Is that how you found out? Willow, you going to take a link or what? No parting gifts. But while I'm waiting for Willow, I really wanted to just tell you guys what was up with all, kind of like tie everything together, because I felt like there were a lot of loose ends tonight and people didn't really know where I was coming from, if this text was real, what I thought about this text, was I lying about it? You know, what happened with Granny? I was in Brittany J's tonight, so I wanted to clear it all up before any shit hit the fan that didn't need to be. And that's all I had to say. So, Willow, are you going to take a link or what? Well, I'm actually thinking that's why, Tony. I'm thinking it's because of Crystal. That's why I want him to come up here. It's much easier to talk in real time than reading chat. And I know Crystal loves to talk, so I mean, not Crystal, Willow. Hey, Marion. Oh, Willow. I think he did run away. Willow left. He said, oh, no, I'm not going on panel. He passed out. He didn't pass out that quick. Maybe he's setting up his camera. I'll give him 3 minutes. Should we watch Jones's video? Oh, I agree, Rock Jim. Rock Jim, are you still in Discord? She is still in Discord? Yeah, but he said he didn't know until Jones's video. So I'm assuming there's something in Jones's video. Yes, it is, Marianne. Yes, it is. It is absolutely fucking nuts. No doubt about that. Oh, you are? Okay. Just checking. Ow. All right, Willow. You suck. How did I know before he knew I didn't watch Jonesen? Should we watch some of Jones's? Let's watch Jonesen. Last time that was a shit show, strikes and all. I don't think she would strike me. It's about me. I'm not playing the whole thing. I just want to hear what she said about QB. I hear the camels are on the horizon. The camels? Hey, Forever Trolling. What happened to Willow? Willow disappeared on us. Oh, that's true, Laura Lou. Hey, Tinker. He could be. Yeah, what was up with the Egypt thing? Laying down the law about me? Where? Okay, this is morbid. Sinner and headstones. Aileen. Morbid. Blank screen. Okay, this starts with me, I guess. All right. Is this all me? All right. So I have a question. I do have a question. He's been obsessed with me, Dizzy. Hey, Janessa. How come, Jones, and this is my question for you. You've done this now in 2 different videos. Why do you have 8 minutes else and then 20 minutes of me? Why am I 70% of your drama videos? And that's his honest question. Like, nobody else has drama? That you make more than half of your videos about me every time you do it? I'm just curious why. I'm a bestseller, and I'm just saying, I just don't get it. Up till 8 minutes is 4 other people, and then me all the way up to 25 minutes. Why? Exactly, Denise. You can't make sense of it. You just can't. It was your responses. They were fire. All right, let's check it out. I haven't watched it yet. Now, Jonesen makes money.
All right, Yup says they got the dirt. She's got the dirt, and she's going to say it. She called headstones parents. Why would she call her parents? She may have filed headstones last night. Why the fuck would she call her parents? She's a grown adult. Why would she call her parents, though? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe she's doing BHB's dirty work. Well, that's crazy. BHB doxed headstones last night on Morbid's live. No shit. Dude, that's fucked up. It was bad last night. I went to bed pretty early. So Betty, hold on. It was very cringe. I'm going to get to that in a few. No, it's definitely not normal behavior at all. But I don't understand, though. Why would she call a parent? She's a grown adult. What is she telling her parents? She's online? My mom would laugh. She makes videos about someone? Again, my mom would laugh. Why is she going in real life and calling someone's parents?
Dizzy, a couple of people told me that it was favorable to me.
It is too weird. I agree. That's crazy. Why would she call her parents? How does she know her parents aren't deathly ill? It doesn't matter if you think someone's vile or not. Nobody has a right to call people's fucking parents. It doesn't make it right at all. It makes absolutely no sense. That's what I was thinking too. I'd never do this to anyone. Never in 1,000 years. I mean, what the fuck are these people thinking? I'm sorry, but that is so wrong on so many levels. It was Aileen that called them. How'd she get the phone number? Someone like her told the background, did some digging. Tammy, that's what I'm trying to find out. I just learned all this as much, just like you did. Chat about it later, but yeah, I guess Aileen did admit that she was in New York, so she did tell somebody that she was in New York. Really? I don't know. I guess that's what Aileen supposedly said. I don't know. But one thing I did hear, Laura, you're foul as a motherfucker. Laura had been talking to Aileen, been filling her head full of shit, talking about Nunya and Jonesen and Cappy and Queen Bee are talking mad shit about you. They're talking shit about you, telling Aileen we was talking shit about her so you could get her to come up there and fucking lie. And after you did that shit to her and she went up there and fucking lied, she took a whole bottle of fucking pills and tried to unalive herself. That's why she was in the...
Every time I hear this, I want to smack her across the head. I really do.
Fucking hospital, and yes, I have the messages and the proof straight from her. So I'll be dealing with that later, Laura. You're fucked and you're foul for that shit. There's some content for you. She knew damn the fuck well she was wrong and lying. She knew what the fuck she was doing.
Yeah, the only one lying in this is good old Rebecca. The one without a lawyer as of tomorrow.
Foul ass bitch.
I mean,
you can do it.
I said so. So you're seeing the dox's fault of Aileen and having lunch in your town the next day. See. Now we have Betty leaking.
The dox is when you come out.
Hey, Yarn.
And say it on a public platform with malicious intent. Typing something to your friend or telling your friend something in private is not a fucking dox. Do we need to go over this again? When you dox somebody, you put their information out on a public platform with malicious intent. Talking to your friend in a private message or talking to somebody that you know privately is not doxing someone. That is sharing their fucking information. And yes, people share information all the fucking time. Let's see. Let's just say that everything QB said was true, which it's not. But let's just give her that it's true. I thought her and Aileen didn't talk anymore. So we would...
Her lawyer withdrew. Paperwork will be done tomorrow. But they're on the court document. Her lawyer withdrew. If you rewind this stream, you'll see it.
Who would she get these random messages from? I guess QB is still talking to Aileen behind the scenes, isn't she? Yeah, but honestly, I don't think she is. But then I got blamed for causing her to commit suicide or something, or take a bunch of pills. What the fuck are you talking about? One, when was Aileen in the hospital for ODing? And two, I would bet money that had nothing to do with me. But is that the way that QB clears her conscience or something? I mean, like, for real? She must clear her conscience by blaming me, because there would be absolutely zero reason, zero, for Aileen to do something like that and blame me. No, sorry. Nice try, QB. Really, nice try. And after that whole ordeal, I hadn't spoken to her. I am absolutely could not believe what I heard. I seen Aileen comment that all this crap about her in QB's, and she would be the first to admit it.
It makes me wonder, sweet one. It does. It makes me wonder. Yes, that it was an error, but it was being fixed. Correct. The error, hold on. Here's the error. Hold on, I'll put Jonesen on hold for a minute. Here's the error that it says Andrew Griffin. Putting in withdrawal of counsel, that's not an error. The only error is that it says withdrawal of counsel Jonathan Phillips for plaintiff petitioner Andrew Griffin. That's the error because he's QB's attorney. But they're not putting in a withdrawal of counsel as an error. This is the error, that he's QB's attorney. And QB knew about this because this doesn't happen in a day. She knew about it when she was collecting her last $5,000. Her attorney would have to tell her, you know, I'm withdrawing from the case. So, scammer. But yeah, this is the error, that it was plaintiff petitioner Andrew Griffin. Now, if all this gets deleted and it's not a withdrawal of counsel, there you are, Willow. Then it's not a withdrawal of counsel. Okay, then I'm wrong and I'll own it. I don't care. But I highly doubt a court put this part in as an error. I believe just put this part in as an error. The error, exactly, that she's the defendant, not the petitioner. Or she filed a countersuit. Now they're dropping the countersuit. No, this says withdrawal of counsel, period. So, someone's scamming. All right, let's go back to... Need to get drinks out of truck before they freeze. I know, it's fucking cold here, Willow. It is like freezing here. Yeah, 22 fucking degrees here. That is insane. It's 18 by you? Yeah, you better get him out of the car. HTTN hired the same lawyer to sue MRB, apparently. Who's HTTN? QB is the one being sued, so she isn't the... No, she's not the plaintiff. She's the defendant. Who's HTTN? I'll take 40. I can't believe it's 22 degrees. That's insane. 8 to... Hey, when I'm far off, squirrel. All right, let's go back to this. That's what I'm saying. Hell to the no. It's too cold. Where'd she get this picture of me?
And that's what she told me too. What's happening, Peggy, is lying B, just making up random lies, as usual. I asked Aileen what the hell she was talking about. She hasn't answered yet. There's no way Aileen made fake screenshots and sent them to QB of stuff that never happened. And I don't know why QB feels the need to just blatantly lie. But I guess that's what she does best, is lie. That's all she's ever done. Yep, she said, I'm the reason that I told her, Aileen, I'm sorry, that QB was talking to me about none. Oh, yes, she did. Yep, I heard it myself. I fucking heard it myself. You better go back and fucking listen, because she damn well did. She said it loud and clear. Yeah, it was, I told Nunya, I said, Jonesen, none of that is true. You show it. Because I'm sick and tired of her trashing my name to gain money. I'm over it. Don't ever trust anyone that says, oh, I'll show it later, or I had no bitch, show it now. I thought she didn't talk to Aileen. I thought her and Aileen weren't friends. I thought she left Aileen a long time ago. So how would she know what Aileen's up to so much? And that's fucking bullshit. Like I said, imagine fucking being sick and having cancer and fucking dealing with this dumbass, ignorant ass shit on here. Not only that, you fucking bring out somebody who's got mental fucking illness who tried to take 90 pills and take their own life, and now you got her back up there again today when she specifically told you what she fucking dealt with after the fact. So now you got her back up there again today, not giving a fuck, just exploiting the fuck out of the situation. You're disgusting as fuck, Laura. What'd you say here, Blink Screen? I told Burnt Toast about it. She laughed her ass off. About
Yarn about what?
That's okay. We're going to burn it down today, huh, Willow? We're going to burn it the fuck down today, baby. Fucking right we are. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we are.
To disprove your text message because you proved her wrong and that she was fucking...
Oh, yeah, I know. That's what I said. I'm not going to sit here and say the shit. When somebody sent me that fucking screenshot, as soon as I had it in my possession, I didn't say shit until I had it in my fucking possession. And why the fuck would I lie? I have no fucking reason to lie. First of all, I don't give a fuck to protect you.
Yeah, and you know what?
Because all you do is lie?
Bad for Eileen. I think she's going through a lot, and I hope she gets better. To be honest with you, that I did not know that she was going through that.
She's got people like fucking Laura and fuck people, fuck Mother nonstop.
Yeah, like I'm listening to, like I saw that. I didn't know that should happen. I wish her the best. Honestly, I hope she gets mentally better. You know,
yeah, she ain't right in the fucking head. And then when you know what I'm saying, you got fucking Laura in your fucking inbox talking about, everybody's being mean to you, everybody's talking about you, everybody's calling you this, everybody's calling you that, pumping her the fuck up, knowing damn well.
Again, none of that ever happened. None of it. I'm not in anybody's fucking inbox. I hate email. I'm not in anybody's text message. She is so full of shit.
Oh, she's pumping her the fuck up. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, honestly, that person needs time to themselves or something like that. I hope she gets help because that's...
Yeah, so go ahead and bring her back up on the fucking panel. Get her back involved in all the bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even though you already know she's dealing with shit going
on. Now QB cares for her. Ah, now she's so worried about her. So let's call a spade a spade. She didn't want me bringing her up there to disprove that what QB is saying is a lie, as usual.
Going to fucking headlines and headstones fucking house, supposedly going over there. I know Facebook people that come from Facebook are a little bit different, but it's a little bit different over here than it is on Facebook. When you're looking, you know what I'm saying, when you're talking to somebody and you talk, you're in a private conversation, that is not a dox. That is not doxing someone. That is talking about someone's personal information. Yes. Should you be doing it? That's a personal preference. Some people say yes, some people say no. I mean, it is what
Let me just say, I also remember her accusing me of doxing her because I called her Rebecca. So she goes against her own words. So not only does she lie to her subs, she lies to herself. And she lies to B Tim, who doesn't care. She lies to Nick. She lies to everybody.
What it is, it's your personal preference, whatever you think. Laura, you already know what the fuck time it is. So why the fuck would you bring her back in here to do all this bullshit when she just went through all the shit she fucked?
Well, to answer that, I had to bring her back on panel to prove that you're a liar. That's why I wanted to bring her up on panel, because you're a liar. And it had to be known that you're a liar. That's why. It's not rocket science.
Fucking went through, and now she's stirring shit up and going real life on these motherfucking people again.
Yeah, Sinner, are you gonna still hang out in Laura's chat when she basically allowed Eileen to jump on, real lifer who's harassing your friend? That's not someone I would want to hang out with. You know, I don't want to hang out. You know what I mean? Seems a little fucked up to hang out in a chat where, you know.
Catherine, why are you here? No, I don't watch MM and I don't watch Queen. As a matter of fact, this is Jonesen's video. I know you're slow, Catherine, but let me say it again. I didn't watch this video. This is Jonesen's video. This is a clip, Catherine. I know you're dumb and you don't get it, but I'm sorry. You need to get it because you're an idiot. And now you're a blocked idiot.
Perplex is friends with Eileen and fucking with people's real life. I'm just saying. Seems a little fucked up to hang out in a chat where, you know, Perplex is friends with Eileen and fucking with people's real life.
Look at the comment. I need Christmas money. Okay. Jelly much?
I'm just saying. I wouldn't be hanging out there. Everyone that complains about real lifers hanging out in Laura's chat. Interesting. Very interesting.
Oh yeah, the ones that are so fucking against.
Please tell me how I'm showing I'm jealous of Queen. Please, all right, let's think about this logically, okay? How am I jealous of somebody because I'm proving she's a liar? Can you make it make sense for me? Literally, I brought Aileen on to prove that Queen Bee lied. How does that make me jealous of Queen Bee? Just explain it, please. Because there's no logic in that at all. Just saying.
They are right there in the mix of it. So here I am minding my own business, not bothering with anybody, not calling out anyone, and this is what I hear. Hold up. Aileen's going to come up here and tell her side. But first, let's hear what I heard last night. But one thing I did hear, Laura, you're foul as a motherfucker. Laura had been talking to Aileen, been filling her head full of shit, talking about Nunya and Jonesen. For the record, I have never spoken to Aileen about Nunya, Jonesen, or anything else. That is a blatant fucking lie. Blatant fucking lie. But that's QB who's lying. But it gets better. And Cappy and Queen Bee are talking mad shit about you. Don't flatter yourself, liar. I have never, ever said anything to Aileen about Nunya, about Jonesen, about your issues, nothing. The only thing I did say is that she needs to get the fuck away from you, and that was a year ago. A year ago. I told her you were trash, you were going to burn her, and that you were a lowlife. That is what I said. I never spoke to Jonesen privately. I've never spoke to Nunya privately. I've never spoken to any of them privately. So how would they be telling me all this stuff? I would need to speak to them privately in order for me to be telling Aileen all of this stuff. All of this stuff. I would need to speak to them privately if I'm filling Aileen's head with any of it. Okay? With any of it. Who was bashing the fuck out of Aileen? It was not me. Okay? Who was threatening Aileen, saying all these horrendous things about her? That was not me. This is Aileen speaking, and Aileen, I'm sorry you're being doxxed again. You said, yeah, you did because you know what friends do that. Don't do that to friends. I've always had your back. She is speaking to blank screen. I've always had your back 100%. When people lied to Jonesen and you, I went to Queen Bee to have her tell Jonesen I also wrote in Jonesen's chat that I told you immediately. Hey, Morbid, this has nothing to do with me at all, okay? This is between Queen Bee, Aileen, and Blank Screen. But something was your goddamn friend, and to tell me, forget your something. I thought was my friend. You so much got to me that you, not Laura, you so much got to me that 3 days after I was on Laura's panel, I took a bottle of perks. Okay, I'm sorry that you guys are truly this stupid, because this has nothing to do with me. All she said was that she was on my panel. I didn't go after her. I'm not the one going after her. I wasn't the one that badmouthed her. I'm not the one that ridiculed her. I am not the one that did anything. That would be you. You are the one that went after her. You are the one that lied about her. You are the one that embarrassed her. You are the one that did all that, not me. You are, talk about a vile person. Were you looking in a mirror when you said that? So, Aileen, correct all this bullshit, please.
Well, to correct the bullshit, first let's start that it is bullshit. Okay? I don't even know where to start. Would you like me to start with the thing she put out, or I don't know where you want me to start? Would you want me to start from Wednesday to today? I mean, I don't know. Where would you like me? I don't know. Where would you like me to start at, Laura? I mean, put it down, but I'm sure pretty much all of you can read it and understand that I was not saying it was because of Laura. That's number one. Number two, I feel sorry for her, because to put out a message about something else, but somebody says about another creator is one thing. But to put something that personal and brag about it and think you're hot shit, bitch, you're simping for Blank Screen, when, by the way, Blank Screen put out Emmy's information to me 3 or 4 months ago. And all I knew was where she was from, the city and the state, state, and her, well, obviously I know the state, and her full name, first, middle, and last.
Why is Blank Screen looking up all these people? Why is Blank Screen involved in everybody's personal life? And why is it okay by the Hive?
Well, I don't know why he looks. Listen, look, he was
okay by you too. I mean, let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah, but he would give me all the information. Like, he just, I don't know. Like, for instance, I don't even know why. First of all, okay, I was talking with Beth, and I'm like, I don't know whose phone number it is. He gave me these phone numbers. When I called it, it was Veda. He gave me Veda's 2 numbers belonging to Veda Jade. I don't know why I don't watch Veda. But when I called the number, we're listening, and Beth was like, that's Veda. I'm like, oh my God. He gave me, I don't know, because all he did was give me a number and a picture of a potato. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I didn't think nothing of it. And then and that was right after Headstone, he gave me Headstone's information. So then I'm like, I don't know what this, I really don't know. I don't watch Veda. So I certainly didn't ask for Veda's information. I don't watch the girl. I couldn't even tell you.
And let me also state, Blank Screen, this is how mindfucked these people are. Headstones and Headlines did a live today with Sinner. They got more mad at me for showing the picture accidentally than they did at Blank Screen. They made excuses for Blank Screen. Oh, well, he did, and, he apologized after. But with me, she's like, I can't believe she showed my picture. Before you show anything, you should look through stuff. Bitch, why are you more mad at me than you are Blank Screen? I was trying to clear you. Sue me. And that's it. I left unsubbed and I was done. I couldn't believe that she was more mad at me than Blank Screen. Emmy, your shit would have never gotten out without Blank Screen. So you can make all the goddamn excuses you want. You sound like a fool.
Well, I just know she was, I think, simply doing something with Marissa. But I don't know the girl. I don't watch her. But I have Veda's number. It was her voicemail with her speaking, and the voicemail was full. Yeah. So I don't know why you gave me that. I never asked for it.
And I've said this to you privately. I've said it to you publicly. I'm going to say it again publicly. Why are all you guys, especially when you were with the Hive, because again, we're going back a couple of months, why are you guys all okay with all this real life? Everybody knew that Blank Screen goes real life, and you're all fucking okay with it. Why?
He had to lie to Nunya. He said because Nunya kept inboxing him on what is that? Twitter. Twitter. I don't use Twitter. I don't tweet, whatever.
Headstones wanted me to ask you why. Hold on, let me get back to it. Okay, why did you want her info to hunt her down?
That was 3 or 4 months ago, and it didn't hunt her down, but I just wanted her info. She was pissing me off. But I don't know, maybe I wanted to send her a Christmas party. There was really no specific reason. But to actually say I called your parents or your mom or whoever I spoke to, that has balls, and that's a lie. And that's coming on your side. Like, you people are lying about that. Because there's no reason. Because first of all, I would get more satisfaction at calling you. So how the hell would I get your parents' information? Come on now. I don't have their information. I don't know their names. I know where they live. What the fuck? What am I going to look up? Emmy Headstone's mother? Come on. That don't even Mrs. Headstone? What the fuck am I going to look up? Let me tell you something. All you people that sat there the other day before this was put out, I think earlier in the day, laughing. She's homeless living in a U-Haul. That fucking U-Haul, hers. Beat 10, you fat fucking Oh, Arlene, Elaine, whatever the fuck her name is. You fucking dumb fuck. You all, every one of you, every single person from yep, all of you motherfuckers that stand with the hive. You think that's motherfucking funny? I was reading those messages. You're fucking sick. You're fucking demented. And some of you are fucking attorneys? Oh, stop. I'm going to be looking into that too. Oh, Morbid said Aileen, she claimed you were at the same bar. Okay, yeah, Morbid, ask her when she was at that bar. Or it wasn't a bar, it was actually a restaurant and bar. I don't drink, I had some food. And I was there at 2:30, so I don't know what time she was there. But there's not very many places in it, and I wasn't in her town. It was the next town over, and even she said, Scolari, that's not where she lives. But good try, though, Emmy. Not you, not nobody, Emily, will tell me where I can go.
Sorry. So I had not seen this before. So this genius says, you're really not doing anything, and you got that horsehead Laura believing everything you say along with them simps. Because at the end of the day, I'm still loved by others. Who would those others be, blank screen? QB and everybody else you do dirty work for? Is that who? Is that who? Is that who's loved by you? All the people that go real life. Why? Because trash hangs with trash. Trash sticks with trash. So yes, you're right. You're still loved by trash. I would rather be loved by nobody than be loved by a bunch of trash. But trash bags stay together. So yes, blank screen. I will. Have you looked in a mirror, by the way? You want to talk about horsehead looking ugly? Damn, dude. Take a look in a mirror, because I've seen your picture there, Raheem. You're not going to make me look like the bad person. That's what you're not going to do, when in fact you've been targeting 3 people for months, and I got fed up with it. That's one of the reasons why I started distancing myself. I got sick and tired of you whining and complaining to me about headstones, Sinner, Queen Bee on the regular daily, and a few other people you don't like. The fact that I'm friends with the 3 people, they haven't even done anything to me, so why would I hate them for no reason? So let's see. Headstone, Sinner, and Queen Bee all are okay with the person that doxes them, the person that gave information on them. Oh, but you're okay with them. Well, this explains a lot. This really explains a lot.
You don't seem to understand how fucked up it is that you all knew that blank screen is passing out information. You do not realize how fucked up this is.
And I personally care. I personally care because you just sat up here and said, Aileen, that he's good to have around, but not to get information from. That's exactly what you just said.
Clipper is zero filter, Jules, not pull-up, Jules.
but that's not what your voice on this recording says.
Oh, I don't care about the recording. You can play it. I don't care. I'm not saying that doesn't exist. Play it. Go ahead. I'd like to hear it. Go ahead. Play it. I don't care. I'm talking about today. The lady went.
Well, hold on now.
Blank Screen is actually a really good person to have on your side because he's got me a lot of information on people that I'm going to be using. I'm going to the house. So.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, now I heard it.
Because he's giving me a lot of information on people. Hey, Revival.
And I'm going to be using it, and I'm going to be going to their house.
Okay, and?
That's a fucking problem.
Now, I respect Jonesen for all that, but if she can't see that QB is right in there, all this fuck shit, then I can't respect it. And that's a fact. And if you can't see QB is in the heart of all of these lies and fuckery and scamming, there's nothing I can make you see that then. Nothing. I don't know, Dizzy. Sometimes I think she does, and other times I think she doesn't. I'm not so sure she does. Because QB is besties with Blank Screen. What? Try making sense. You're going to come in here and try to sound smart? You might want to have a brain first. You probably need a degree. But the funny thing is, I know who uses Blank Screen's name. Like, she's so fucking obvious, it's ridiculous. Like, dude, go away. You're annoying. Yeah, exactly. Oh. The end of the video seems that way, but you're right. Yeah, I don't know. But I know who Blank Screen's troll coach was. She's so fucking obvious. I don't know, Red. I don't know if she is or she's not. I mean, I've heard it go both ways. But I hope she does. Oh. Hold on. No, that's not. It wasn't him. Honestly, he hasn't bothered me in a long time. He really hasn't, Sweetwood. That wasn't him. I know who used to pull his names. She thinks she's slick. She's a fucking moron. Oh. The best part that it was obvious that Willow was... Yeah, where'd Willow go again? I didn't hear anything either. Bro in the bathroom with her phone? What do you mean? No, I keep forgetting to unmute. Unmute. All right, so here's the 20. Whoop. Here's the 20 foods that you should not eat with high blood pressure. Pickles, deli meat, canned soup, store-bought pasta sauces. Oh no. Cheese, bacon, sweetened drink, red wine I don't drink, energy drinks I don't like, grapefruit, French fries, mashed potatoes, coffee, pizza, ketchup. I'm fucked. Grilled meats, fried chicken, sausages, popcorn, and mineral water. What the fuck are you supposed to eat? Oh my God. Wow. Gary, that's about what I'm going to be down to. I can't eat popcorn. It looks like it's just stay away from sodium. Results from one study that individuals routinely grilled are more likely to develop hypertension. Why? Wow, that's crazy. Sodium, saturated fat, coffee increases the risk of heart attacks in adults age 18 to 45. So what happens if you're over 45? You clear? And take a match test. So it's a risk of developing hypertension. That's wild. Oh. It's medication. Hey, Dees. I gotta learn to kick pop. Yes, shouldn't drink soda. Tofu is good. If you're over 45, you're screwed. And I think if you're over 45, you're safe. You're at a higher risk. Bacon. Who doesn't like bacon? You can't have salt. I got to stay away from salt. See, I'm looking at bacon and I get hungry. Cheese. I love cheese. And I like ragu. Yeah, that's true. I shouldn't eat tofu either. I like canned soups. I know deli meat is high in sodium. What's wrong with pickles? I just killed my diet. 2 more years, I could drink all the coffee and cocaine I want. Doctor's orders. There you go. Let me tell you, I bought the other day at Trader Joe's. I bought this lemon ricotta cheese. Oh my God, it was so good. It tasted like Italian cheesecake. As they keep me away from Trader Joe's, it was yummy. Willow, are you ready for a link before I go to bed? Keep looking to find an article that suits you. Exactly. Hey, Deets, tell Nanya I'm insulted. It's like she can't admit that she actually likes me, so she's mean. Cake is very healthy. You know what, Brandy? Trader Joe's is great now that it's just me and Dayton. Trader Joe's sucked when it was 4 of us. Because when she was on our live, I think it was today because I was making candles. But she turned around and she was like, and I got a membership to Laura and to Dolly, and then she laughed. She's like, so I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why you gotta be like that? Willow never blocks a link. He never turns down a link. Come on, Willow. We want the tea. It's 2:30 in the morning. Nobody's watching. Now, the thing about Trader Joe's is they have organic stuff for the same price as the supermarkets have for the regular price. That's what I like about them. Oh, have you, Deets? I don't know. I just felt like it was an insult. There we go. There's Willow.
What up? What up? What up?
What up? So what happened? We want the tea.
What? Oh, why? I don't know. They just kicked me out. It's not really a cool story because I guess. So apparently everybody's mad at everybody. Like, here's some tea for you. I don't really know what's caused it, what's going down, but everybody got hard feelings with everybody. Everybody is kind of still. I don't know, man. Even where to start with it. This goes back to like the heel situation. Like there started being some fracturing in the seams, I'd say back then. And then people just kind of started, how all Discord servers are and shit. People start clicking off, and you kind of got little subsects and shit like that. And it's just natural selection, man. People become friends with certain people, and then I guess it's just it's not like anybody's plotting against anybody or nothing. But so anyway, as feelings began to, I don't know, whatever was going on in there. Mind you, I left Discord, all the servers, for about 3 months out of the hill shit, just because I was just sick of hearing about it, wasn't really feeling it. And so anyway, I come back, and everything seemed somewhat peaceful and harmonious. Everything was cool. Life was back to normal. And then I was in the loop. I was in the well, you know this too. All Discords have that inner loop. I'm in the inner loop. I'm in the cool kids club. Everything was fine for whatever reason. I guess because I wasn't around enough. I didn't spend. I don't know. I guess I was spending most of my time over at Jonesen server, and somehow I guess it became problematic. I'm not totally sure. But one day I just come in, and all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of shit missing that I can't no longer see. I'm like, well, apparently somebody doesn't trust me for some odd reason. I figure compared to half the people that have been fucking around over there and shit, I mean, let's remember, Aileen was once cool over there too. Let's not forget that she was once cool over there too, and apparently was somewhat more in the inner circle and more trusted than I was, I guess. Because one day I just come in and all of a sudden I can't, go but certain places and shit. I thought that was a little weird, but I didn't say nothing about it because I thought it was kind of petty. And I guess about 2 weeks later, fucking when shit started getting a little more yippy between fucking different people in the server, finally people started getting whacked right and left, fucking from everywhere. One day I'm just gone. I was like, well, okay. Now I've heard from two different things, and it's about two different things. I heard that it was because I was just not active and I was never around. That doesn't much add up, but okay. Um, and then I also heard because I was talking shit and gassing up Nunya to do this live, I guess. I don't know. If anybody watched that live at Nunya's, I don't think she needed any gassing up. She seemed to be doing just fine all by herself. She seemed motivated from within. She didn't need any help from me. But so anyway, over the last week or so, I've been throwing that little gift. Everybody's seen this gift, the Elmo gift, the fucking chaos up in flames Elmo, right? That's become like my mantra. I just throw it up anytime there's some shit going on. I just throw up, Elmo. Elmo goes up somewhere in a conversation. So anyway, apparently my flaming emojis and Elmos and shit, I guess was the pep rally for Nunya. I'm not totally sure, but apparently they feel I was talking shit because I was throwing up fiery Elmos every time there was a shitstorm going on. So I don't know. It seems kind of I have a much more in-depth theory that I want to break out, but I ain't quite ready to pull the curtain just yet.
Elmo, like Sesame Street Elmo?
Yeah, like the little Elmo gift with the flames behind him and shit. Like he's throwing his hands up like burn, motherfucker, burn. It's just it's a gift, and I kept throwing it up all over the place. And I guess that was the accelerant that was allegedly what caused Nunya to do her life. I don't know, man. I just know I was removed from the server. And then at that point, I said, well, all right then. So now I'm liable to go get a fucking Elmo tattoo. Ain't no telling. Um, didn't know it bothered anybody that much. It's a gift, for fuck's sake. But apparently, I'm not as well liked or trusted in that community as I thought I was, which is fucking weird because there's a whole lot of sketch shit going around these days. And you know whose credibility is not in question? This guy. I promise ain't no DM's gonna leak of my shit looking like half the shit going around right now. None. Not you won't even find a Will dick pic in mine. Ain't none of that shit. I thought I was a pretty rebellious motherfucker. Apparently I am plain as shit. Compared to half the shit going around in this community, I'm damn near a saint. I talk a little shit. I make some jokes here and there. I ain't trying to send people out to call you mama. I ain't, sending.
I agree. I'll be honest with you, dude. I look like a fucking saint compared to the shit the blank screen has done. Like, for
Worst
real.
case scenario, I make some horrible jokes every now and then. I don't. I'm a crazy right winger. Whatever. I'm not, sending people to your fucking mama house. I ain't fucking sending, cracked up ass, sketchy ass, heat seeking morons to your front door. I figure if I ever get to a place where I have to do some shit like that, chances are I just do it myself. I don't see any point in tying up the internet in it. I mean, if I ever get that pissed off, I'll just come see you myself, dog. I ain't gonna send no crazy crack kids from the internet. Because if I've learned anything, ain't no secrets around here. The only way I can commit a crime with internet friends, I'm about to kill one of you. Like, there's just no way. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't send people on the internet to do your shit for you. And then I don't understand this either. People will come to your house and then they'll stream that shit. Like, they'll stream it. Like, why the hell would I commit a crime and then put that shit up on my YouTube channel? I thank God every day that YouTube was not a thing when I was in my teens and 20s. Because I'd be just as stupid as half these kids doing milk crate challenges and eating Tide Pods. I'd look a whole damn fool. I'd look a whole damn fool trying to explain this shit to my buddies. I thank God every day that shit didn't exist. And now you want me to drive to some creator's house and talk shit fucking on a cell phone with a bullhorn? I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. And record that shit? No. I ain't recorded any of my crimes. I ain't recording no crimes. And if I ever do put a hit out on somebody, I bet your sweet ass I ain't sending Aileen to do it. I mean, Hell no. No.
Did you see
No.
my avatar?
That one. That's the one. I just throw it up, man. Anytime I see some shit popping off, boy, between the servers. And I mean, let's face it, too. Let me just go ahead and let this little cat out the bag. All Discord servers leak. They just do. You can't stop it. There's no amount of money. You can be in the $175, $27, $11 a month Patreon tier, and the shit's still gonna leak. I don't care. It just happens. It just happens. So
I agree.
it's not like anything that anybody was saying over there is a huge secret. I mean, it wasn't like I didn't consider it talking shit. I considered it doing what I do, man. Wherever there's a fire, I come with a stick. I start poking. It's the internet, man. It's the way it's supposed to be. But I ain't trying to kill nobody. I ain't shit. I ain't doxing folks and sending their information around and shit. About the most looking up I've ever done on the internet is on occasionally I get some titty pics or something. I'm like, make sure that you are the owner of said titties. I might look into that, but that's it. I mean, I ain't, trying to get your damn grandmama's address, your mama maiden name, where she went to school at, talking to some dude named Blank Screen. You don't know who the fuck it is. No, none of that. I'm just here to make jokes, man. I'm here for the lols. That's it. No, not trying to launch missiles or anything. At least not today. I'm gonna be real. I'm probably gonna do a panel here in the next 48 hours, 72 hours, something like that, sometime this week. And I'm gonna talk some shit. Oh, it's gonna be some shit. But I still ain't sending it to your house. Just not into it, man. That takes up too much effort, too much time. I ain't that mad at nobody on the internet, really. But I will say, in the last 4 weeks, there's a whole lot of shit wiggling around in this community. I think I always heard it gets really heated up around Christmas. That this is the time of year all the shit starts just going buck wild. I ain't never paid that much attention to it last year. Now that I'm kind of in the thick of it, oh, they right. That December 21st check gonna be a motherfucker because shit is getting rampant, wild, backstabbing, shit talking. There's so much shit going on in this community right now. Hell, I'm excited to come to work every day. Just wait to see what unfolds next. Some of it I think is manufactured as shit, but still fun to watch though. It's still fun to watch. I ain't sold on this Morbid shit at all. I think Morbid and the Glare have a deal going down. I think this is gonna be a huge. Just watch. It's gonna be a hook line to this one. There's a punchline coming. I think they entered it together. I don't think they broke up. I don't. But we'll see.
Wait, what do you think is going to be a big one?
I think the Morbid Will thing. I really do. I don't think there's.
I think that's fake.
I think it's completely manufactured. And I don't think everybody involved. I think there are some people that are just useful idiots that are kind of like they don't know any better. They really are. At least think they're participating. I don't know what Betty had to do with it. I promise you, though, the Betty interview, that was not a pointless maneuver. Morbid's a smart guy. I'll give him that. There was a point to it. We should interview Betty. That's what we should do. Yeah, he didn't just pull that out of his ass. I promise there's a reason for it. And I don't know. I just think it's kind of a troll. I think the whole thing's a troll. I mean, they kind of said they were doing that before they broke up, that they had been plotting this giant troll of the Krama community and give them a taste of their medicine and blah, 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 and all this shit, right? And then we broke up and now, fuck this guy. But right before this all comes to a head, Morbid does that stream where he goes over to Queens and acts a total ass, calls half the community a bunch of fat C words. He started going ham on every fucking buddy. Now, if there's only a way that he could do something like that, act a total fool, just dog everybody to their face, walk away, come back a week or two later, and not only have you forgive him, but to have you welcome him back with open arms, joining memberships, making it rain, all to your face after just telling you that, we're fucking with you and still get you to do it. I think there's a punchline to that. I think that's a good troll somewhere. Absolutely. I think the whole thing was more of this kind of, he's fun to watch too. I like watching him. I think he's trolling the community completely. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I won't watch him anymore. It pissed me off. But
yeah, I didn't know y'all had such history. That y'all went back quite as far as y'all did.
We go way back.
I didn't realize he'd been around true crime that long. I mean, I've seen him around for
good at true crime. He actually really is good at true crime and editing videos. I don't know why he stopped. he's not just good at like telling a story, but he's really good like at making videos. And the case that I learned from him, a big one, was that YouTuber, the kid that went the inbreed that went postal and killed people. I forgot his name, but I learned about that case from Morbid, and he does good true crime and he does good editing.
He really is. He's a talented cat, man. I just had no idea he's been around true crime that long. When he started talking about, hell, whatever case it was that you and him, I guess, knew each other from. Can't remember what it was now, but that's got to be 6-7 years ago. Like, he's been around a lot longer than I thought he had. So why does, like, okay, when he keeps referring to all these trolls, though, he keeps referring to all those trolls that fuck with him and chase him around. He's referring to RDA, correct? I'm sure that's who he's talking about.
Yeah, that's who he was talking about, but they're not friends. Him and RDA is the one that got him shut down.
See, I wonder what they have such a case of the ass for with him about. See, I never asked about that. I remember hearing, the Jimmer name over there and shit like that, but I don't.
Thank you, Al. Randy Stair. Randy Stair is the one that Morbid introduced me to. Al, you have such a fucking memory.
Wow, that's impressive. Oh shit, that's pretty
Al
good.
comes up with stuff that, like, I don't even know how he comes up with it, but he or she just does. Al, are you a male or female? I don't want to give you the wrong pronoun, but I was talking. We were looking at something, and I found this cute guy, and he was a race car driver. Somehow he knew exactly who this person was. I was like, how the fuck do you know? How'd you figure this out? It was weird. You see, Al, you know what I'm talking. They enjoyed it, how he covered it. I did too.
So he actually covered cases and shit. I remember he did a couple videos, here recently, like the Summer Wells thing and things like that. But I didn't know he actually ever like covered cases. That's I almost hate that's not around.
I think there's she's female. All right. I kept calling you male. I don't know why. I think there's an agenda, an angle happening there. I'm not sure who all is involved. I agree. But now the QB law.
They're working some.
Oh, Allie. Oh, it's Allie. I just think ginger ale.
I
do.
That's spelled.
Ginger ale.
That is how it's spelled. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I do wonder though, like how much of it was plotted and how much of it just organically took course. Like when y'all put this thing together, was like Will's penis part of the plot, or was that just a plot twist? Like, was that an accident? I can't imagine that they said, "Hey, you know what would really set this off? Will, whip your dick out." Like, I can't. It just don't sound right. I don't know how we got to that part of the story, but okay, sure, I get it. It's definitely been the talk of the town. Good for you, William. Hats off to you, I suppose.
Yeah, I saw it. It was definitely not redacted. It was like he put black marker around it, but yeah, Glary definitely wanted people to see his dick. There's no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, I was thinking the same shit. Like, you can't convince me that's the first time that he sent that print out. He probably got that shit like wallet size and shit. Oh yeah, he's probably sent that shit out for Christmas cards before. Greetings from the Glare family. Kapow! Deck the balls with house. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I don't know what part of that was in it, if that was meant to happen, but it's like I said, this has been a great, absolute, phenomenal watch. And not to mention, did this guy go from being hated by half the community for like a whole week, and when he comes back within his second, third stream, he's got 900 people in his chat over this Betty shit. And when you consider how many channels were stream sniping him to not give him the views, I'd say he could have had 2,300 people in there. Because I think Will had 700 or 800. I mean, it was crazy. Like I said, I don't know what the punchline is, but I'm locked in, man. I'm ready for it. It's at least quality TV. I don't think they're doing.
I'm ready to see what happens tomorrow with QB's attorney that disappeared.
Yeah, I kind of looked at that tonight too.
That.
I caught a little bit of that too.
Betty
I
fucking
popped
scared
in.
me off.
Well, I popped in tonight, like just for a minute while I was driving back to the house, and she's exactly what I walked into them talking about. It was real short. She just said that for those of y'all wondering about the paperwork, yes, it's a typo. That is my lawyer. That is not Betty's lawyer. It's just a typo. They're gonna fix it tomorrow, and they'll re-release whatever. But she didn't like say anything about like what part of it's a typo. Like, was the plaintiff part of this wrong? Was it supposed to have been her losing
It would
counsel?
have
Like, in other
to be
words,
the plaintiff part.
well, I thought maybe that this was a kind of a way, and this is just something I don't know. I've never been in this kind of situation. Don't really know how this shit reads. I thought maybe that it was saying her counsel, Betty's, has stepped down and is withdrawn. Now she doesn't have a lawyer. I'm just wondering if that's how they would word it. Like, in other words, saying that she is no longer representing herself. She's bringing in counsel. And I don't think that Queen or her lawyer had shit to do with this. I think that was saying basically Betty, third party, is stepping down as her attorney, and she's probably hiring counsel. That's what I'm thinking is going to be how this plays out. Just a guess. Could be wrong.
I'm thinking, just saying, I'm thinking that Betty wore her lawyer down to the point that he said,
I don't want to play no more.
I don't want to do
done.
this anymore. I don't have time for this. I'm not getting paid enough, whatever. Although she's raised $40,000, he definitely is getting paid or should have been paid. And she knew about this, though. Lawyer doesn't drive. Lawyer has to get permission from the judge. She knew about this. And she knew about this when she was raising funds not too long ago, just a couple of days ago. So she knew this was happening. The lawyer withdrew, the paperwork went in, and again, a lawyer in the middle of a case needs permission to drop. He can't just drop. He lets his client know, sees if his client has any objections, and then he goes to the judge. I've already got clearance from my client. I would like to withdraw based on X, Y, and Z. Judge then approves it or didn't approve it. Withdrawal, hold on. Yep. Withdrawal of counsel Phillips Jonathan. What she was saying the mistake was that it shouldn't say from the petitioner, it would be from the defendant. According to what everybody told me about her live tonight, she never said he didn't withdraw. She just said that.
Well, that you're right. And that's what I was going to say. To me, that's the part that's going to be really bad about this. If you're right, and of course we've all thought that, but if that truly turns out to be the case, that your lawyer has stepped down after this much money has been sunk into this,
yeah,
holy shit. You're about to see implosion of catastrophic fucking proportion, probably.
I agree.
I surely to hope that is not what that was, because what makes it worse is now that it got brought up, and if that is what's happening, you really need to go ahead and say something about it tonight when you brought it up. Because now, if that is what's happening, and we don't, like something that big, I kind of felt you should probably address as soon as it's happening. Saying, guys, a little setback here. Here's kind of what's happening. The moment you brought it up, you kind of have to address something that big. So I'm hoping that's not what's happened. Not to mention, I still want her to win this case. No matter what's going on, petty shit between fucking Discord servers, I don't really give a shit. I'm a grown up. I can deal. I do believe this is an absolute just bullshit case. And it's not even about Queen or Betty. It's about the greaterment of YouTube. I guess circa 2014, 2015, when this place was still the place where I could say whatever the hell I wanted to about you. And you can either tone me out or you can engage and respond.
But you want to know,
I just liked it better that way.
Well, all bullshit aside, I could take her to court with the lies and defamation she's told about me.
Oh, yeah, half the community could. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying, though. And just over the last couple of days, the way she's lied, the way she lied on me about Aileen, all of it. So I'm kind of hoping that Betty would fucking win and teach her, you can't fucking do this. Like, you can't just go around lying about people.
Well, I think they both definitely had some misfires as far as accuracy. There's no doubt about that. I just don't like the idea of YouTubers suing each other, period. Like, to to me, it's such a waste of resources. And I mean, I think the judges feel the same way, because no matter how it really went down between, or excuse me, how it's been sold between like Dolly and Savage shit, I kind of think that's the most accurate story I got from it, was that judge pretty much told them both to calm the fuck down. You're middle adults. Quit suing each other. You look foolish. Get the fuck out of my courtroom. I think that's probably more or less how it went down. And I kind of feel that's how this one's going to go down. That's the only thing I hate about seeing the way this unfolded financially, is, I mean, it's a communal thing. If they want to fund it, great. But the fact that somehow, some way, I have been through a whole bunch of court cases in my day, felony level shit, trying not to go to jail for 10 to 15 years at a time. And collectively, I don't think I've ever spent more than $40,000. And that's really probably reaching. My last one was pretty nasty. I think I had about 15 grand in it. And it was hardly fighting with people on the internet. It was all kinds of shit. It was not good. I'm sure it'll get doxxed at some point. But I don't think it costs near that much money. I mean, literally every court appearance I've ever had, if you counted all of my probation time, piss test, community corrections, color code, today's color is khaki. If you counted all of that shit, maybe I tied up $50,000 in it. But over YouTube, holy shit, man. While it's cool that a community gets behind a creator like that, I guess, I mean, that's cool if you got it. But the whole time I'm sitting there thinking, do you know how many fucking cool sets of rims I could have bought for my truck? I could have built a whole pig playpen. I could have built a fucking house, damn nearly. I mean, that's a lot of money over fighting over YouTube. I'd rather just make fun of you and you can make fun of me, and we can go back and forth, and then I'll rough you up a little bit and you rough me up a little bit. I don't want to go to court, man. I don't want to see crazy people in my yard, and I don't want to go to court. I just want to make fun of people, have some laughs, talk a little shit, let the audience, interact and have fun. Don't sue me. Please don't sue me. You ain't gonna get nothing no way. I live in a van down by the river. I'm like a,
You're living in a van.
Park aficionado. No, not really, but close. It kind of feels like it, but not totally. I told everybody else, I ain't got no choice to get on YouTube right now. The grifting's too good. I gotta get in, man. I gotta get in where I can. There's a lot of money flying around this motherfucker. I think I want in on it, so I can move into a nicer van. But
22 degrees here.
Yeah, no shit. You can't sleep in a van tonight. You will die.
It's cold.
It took me 10 minutes to thaw my hands back out when I came in. It's cold as shit. It's gonna be cold tomorrow night too. Not as bad. It's like 20, 26 or 28 tomorrow night. Tonight
we live in Alabama. It's not supposed to be this damn cold.
I know. And then on Friday and Saturday, it's back to like 66.
Is it gonna be that warm?
Yeah, it's like 65, 66, 67. It's raining though, because the rain's gonna make it warm. I mean, like rains all fucking weekend. But at least it's only, like I said, mid high 60s and like low in the 40s and 50s. So much better. It's just gonna be shitty outside. Yeah, it's cold as shit. I didn't even know. Like, I didn't realize it was that cold until about 3 or 4 hours ago. It's like, truck radiator, everything's good. Got antifreeze and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. All my shit's good. All right. I was like, why the fuck would you ask me that? It's like fucking 50 degrees outside. I go outside about 4 hours ago, like, damn, it's cold as shit. He goes, yeah, man, it's going down to like 20 degrees tonight. I said, damn, all right, cool. And I didn't think of it. And then I froze a Coke in the freezer earlier, blew that shit up all over frozen pizzas and everything, and cleaned that for an hour. And then it started thinking, damn, I got like 10 cases of drinks in the car. Could this shit blow up in my back seat? Fuck. Let me go get this shit. And right now it's about 20 degrees outside. And I just went out there and unloaded about 10, 12 cases of drinks. And I'm freezing my ass off. It's cold as shit. And I went out there about 8 minutes. About fucking died. I think I lived in damn Alaska. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama, man. What the hell are you talking about? Shit. Now you watch though. You don't put up that Elmo. Wherever Elmo is, hurt feelings arrive shortly after.
Yeah, you're right. Friday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is 45, 58, 52 at night. Sunday 44, Monday 41, Tuesday 38 at night.
See, it's weird, man.
Wednesday is 25.
I didn't look that far yet. I knew it was gonna be bad though.
Yeah, Wednesday the 6th, 25 degrees.
Damn it, dude. I kept hearing a little echo. I hope y'all weren't hearing that shit. I kept hearing it just barely. And I thought, what the fuck? Rookie mistake. It's been so long since I've been on a panel, I didn't even shut YouTube down. A fucking dork. What a dork. That is such amateur shit. Damn it. Can't believe I did that. Yeah, it sounds much better now. Fucking idiot. Way to go there, Willow. You did good, buddy. Damn, it's been a while since I've been on a panel. I ain't even thought about that shit. Apparently, I'm not liked anymore. And see, that's the whole thing, man. Like, look, I get it, dude. I get it. You know, shit happens on YouTube and people split and, you know, whatever. But come on, man. You know how that shit works, too. You're going to see people you like in bow chats. You're going to see people you like talking to bow creators. You're occasionally going to have people in bow chats fucking drumming up chaos and stirring the pot. That's just YouTube, man. That's how it is. I don't think anything I did was warranted and you know, or warranted being removed from the server. I said not that I really care. It just kind of it rubbed me a little wrong. I ain't gonna bullshit. When I come in one day and all of a sudden shit's missing, and I can't see anymore. That's kind of like that first tap on the shoulder that says they don't trust you. I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
They're fucking scrambling. From what I hear, they are scrambling.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a little shakeup. There's definitely a little shakeup over there.
Karma. Karma's getting.
I guess my biggest concern really is if you start removing everyone that differs in opinion. I mean, isn't that kind of like at its ground foundation the building of an actual echo chamber? Anybody that doesn't drink the water.
That's what you always had, though.
Toe the line, or I've always been kind of the wild card, man. Even over there, the contrarian of the bunch. You know, the one that if everybody's watching the front door, I'm standing at the back door going, trust me, something's going to happen back here.
Look at Tim. Tim is the biggest fucking ass kisser I've ever seen in my entire life. And she eats it up. She loves it. Oh, my God. I could be like, dude, stop. Just stop. Get out of my asshole. You can't lick my tonsils. Just stop. It's embarrassing. But I need you to hold the panel for a minute. I gotta go potty and I have to get a drink. So hold panel.
You're good. You're good. I forgot how much of a wonderful history Tim and Laura had. They go back like 1980, baby. Shit. It's good shit, man. You believe this? Somehow I'm the bad guy now.
Kisser ever.
He what?
He's the biggest ass kisser ever.
I never knew that. I mean, obviously they're a lot closer than I knew. I mean, I never really asked them. Apparently everybody was tighter in there than I was. I mean, I guess that's the blunt of the message here. Everybody was apparently cooler than I was, and like I said, it's kind of strange because I feel pretty confident that I never leaked any weird shit out or never none of that. I mean, I get it. I don't like it when it happens in Discord, but I accept that it's going to happen. Occupational hazard. It just kind of does. Nothing you can do about it. Oh, my bad. All right, there we go. Sorry, buddy. Got lost the damn dog outside. Yeah, but that's really it. There's no major punchline to it. I guess I was just one of the people that got cut from the fold for hanging out places I'm not supposed to hang out and gassing up Nunya to do horrible bad things and do live streams. Whatever. However, can I make it right? I said Nunya didn't need my help. Anybody that knows, hey, Deets. I know, Deets. You did make it out. What happened? Who got shocked? What takes me out? Oh, well. Can't please everybody. We had a good run, damn it. Had a good time in the hive. Guess my days have come to an end. I have been removed from the colony. Barred on bad behavior. Hanging out with all of Jones's little hippie friends. Can't believe it. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever been kicked out of a server. Okay, that's not true. That's not true. It's one of the first times I've been kicked out of a server in a long time. How about that? Didn't see it coming. Not even a parting speech. No letter. I didn't. And that's not. No, I guess that's not true either. I guess it did come later, way later. One day I was just gone. There was no precursor before I got kicked. I'll say that I was just gone. I was like, damn, these YouTube streets are heating up. Shit is getting real. My wings are clipped. They did let me keep the stinger. Had to turn the rest of the uniform again. Who's oh? Never mind. That was a dumbass question. It freaks to be. Is that like really true? The female bees kick the male bees out before winter. That's awesome. But B10's still there, right? It's horrible. Horrible. How divisive YouTube is. Damn it. Can't we all just get along? She said, yes, legit.
I fucking hide drink. The kid still finds them.
What, food or drink?
Drinks.
Yeah, that's why I buy them by the absolute fuck ton. I'm horrible. I can drink a damn half a case of fucking Dr. Pepper in cans every day. I've tried to woe it back a little bit.
How do you still find them? I think I do such a good job of hiding them, and then they're gone.
And there's no good way to like sell that either, right? Because once they find like the drinks and they're like, I don't know, in a linen closet in the hallway, they automatically know you're hiding them, but they drink them anyway.
Crazy.
They're like, well, you know, it's not
even find it.
It's not our fault we stumbled into these drinks over here in the pantry by accident under four comforters and
I'm like hiding in like vegetables, and he still finds them. I did say, talking about real bees, just thought it was funny that I saw the TikTok and then you say you were kicked out.
Yeah, she said that apparently on TikTok, she saw a video earlier that apparently when the winter comes, the female bees all gang up and remove the male bees from the hive. And she said, so, you know, it's ironically timed, I guess. So maybe that's the deal. But I think, like I said, I think I'm the only, I'm the only one with this chromosome to be removed. I think, fuck, I don't know who else got kicked out of there, really. I know I wasn't the only one. But I felt down. I kind of feel like I was one of the higher ranking bees. You know, I kind of thought I had some seniority. Didn't, you know, kind of thought I'd have been, you know, reached out to beforehand, but, you know, your house, your hive, your rules. I'll survive.
Nope. Only beats him. Beats him has to be the main squeeze. Petra, I couldn't fucking believe what I heard before. I was so dumbfounded that she would say that. I was like, holy shit. I didn't even think anyone could say that in 2023. Dumbfounded.
Who was that woman anyway? I didn't really understand where she came from.
She's from the Tasha Cooper community.
Oh, okay. That explains it. That one's you know, actually that's one person in this community I've never had a single run-in with. But if I were to ever blindly say I just don't like somebody, I think it's that one. And I have no dealings with her. Never spoke to her. Nothing. I just probably know who the fuck I am. That's cool. Something about her, man. She reminds me of like kind of like a Stephen King character. She kind of has this like misery Kathy Bates thing going. Kind of like Jodie Sue Brown. But like with actually even better, there's a movie called Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. That's it. It's a Jude Law and somebody else, old movie. She kind of reminds me of a character out of that. And I don't know, something about it just kind of wigs me out. And then I think my first when I first got to this community, right, everybody was a scammer. Ask anybody. Everybody's a scammer. Everybody's a doxer. As we're finding out as of late, that does seem to be a little more true than one might would actually think. If I've learned nothing over the last 2 weeks, just know that if you have a favorite YouTuber, there's about a 75% chance they are up to some fuck shit behind the scenes. Because that's something else I've learned this week, is if you're not privy to the behind the scenes, if you're not, and I don't just mean in Discord, I mean, you got to be like in the deep, deep Discord. Seems like almost everybody's up to some kind of fuckery. Like, really, like everybody's up to some sort of fuck shit. Oh, I know a whole bunch. There's a lot, though. There's a lot. That will sit there and tell you how bad something is, but they're doing something eerily similar.
We don't do that, honestly. If I think something's bad, I'll tell you straight up. I think it's fucking bad. If I think that's why I have a problem with fucking what's gone on. Is there so fucking fake?
All shit aside, I don't really give two shits about being a kicked out of a server. I'm just joking. But I will say this, that to me, on YouTube or really any social media platform, for the most part, they say like some 80-90% of YouTube is rebuttal videos and commentary. So, I mean, that's most of what the platform is. It's tit for tat, back and forth, whatever. It's just kind of how it works. If I'm your friend, right, if we're internet buddies, you know, you hear a lot of the shit, like when it's one of your friends that get caught up doing something, you always hear the, say it with the same energy. How come you didn't go after them like you went after this person? I get it. It's a fair argument. However, to me, that is being your friend on the internet. It is kind of picking and choosing who I call out for what. If you and I are good friends and I catch you slipping, if it becomes a public spectacle, I mean, then I'm going to step back and kind of let you deal with it. But if I can prevent it from happening, will I come to you and say, hey, you're slipping, you finna fuck up, it's going to blow up in your face, you might want to stop what you're doing? I might come and say something to a friend of mine. And at very least, when it does blow up, I may let you have a hall pass. Everybody else going to bust your ass for it, but I'll probably just let it go and not say nothing. To me, that's being your friend. Just not saying nothing. I'm not going to address it one way or another. I'm going to keep out of it, man. You're going to have to fend for yourself. The wolves are coming. I won't kick you, but I can't tell you what everybody else is going to do. I'll just stay out of it. And I thought I was kind of doing that. I was talking shit. I was making some jokes, having some fun with it. But for the most part, I've been pretty, you know, just staying the fuck out of it. I'm cool with everybody and just let y'all beat yourself each other, knock it out. But now I kind of feel like I've been pushed into a position with some other looming shit that I'm going to have to say something about it. I'm going to have to get into it eventually. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but I kind of think we're approaching a place where I got to, you know, kind of give it a breakdown, the whole story of how it looks from where I'm sitting. Everybody can make their own decisions to what they think about it. But
I think you
overall, you know, I thought I was handling shit pretty good, but apparently some people don't see it the same way. Totally fair. They can take it how they want to, I guess.
they're not worth your time then.
Yeah, I ain't super worried about it.
And they're not worth your energy.
Oh, and here's one more before I do go. Diane. So what do you think about? I wasn't gonna say her name, but like, what do you think that's about? Like, didn't you were never really fans of hers, right?
What's her title?
I don't remember what the fuck it said. It was
Let me see.
shit. Let me see that. Yeah, I'm on my damn phone. I'm curious about that. Oh, and back to the Natasha part. So the first time I ever hear about Natasha Cooper, of course, everybody's calling everybody a doxer that week and saying everybody's a scammer, partly because of the Diane thing. And the first thing I get sent on Natasha Cooper is an actual news clip, like a real news clip about misappropriating funds and shit. And I'm like, damn, this is just publicly out there, huh? Where the news is coming to question you about this shit? That's relatively legit, or at least sounds legit.
Oh, she changed her cover. It says live in 6 days, December 5th, 'tis the season to catch up. And she still has memberships. I don't understand how she still has memberships. She hasn't been live in 2 years. How would she still have memberships?
Yeah, after she did that stream with Molly that night about the apology.
Yeah,
I
but
think things really derailed for her.
if you're not live for like 6 months, they turn off your monetization.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You must be doing private lives.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's been
shit.
gone 2 years. There's no way she still has memberships unless she's been doing private lives. She
Well, I
has to
have
be doing members only lives.
no doubt that this is going to, obviously, when she returns with some shit. I think it originally said something like story time or something on it. Like, yeah, I
That's
guess
what
she's going to come. Yeah, come give a breakdown of the what's happening and the what for kind of shit.
Mhm.
Obviously we know a couple of wounds that should spark, tear the scab off, so to speak. I'm sure this is going to somehow involve Randy and Winwin. I'm sure this is going to somehow involve. It's going to open up a lot of.
She's friends with Randy.
See, somebody said that in the chat I was in tonight that they had, made up and they were all cool and shit now. I did hear that tonight, or at least just in chat. So,
but she had to have been doing member lives. There's no way she would keep membership. I've lost monetization for less.
see, I did not even think about that. As long as she's mentioned she's been live, yeah, I guess they do fucking pause that shit. I hadn't really ever thought about it.
She has one video up, and it's me, and it says taking 4 months ago.
See, that's what I was going to ask you about. 'Cause I was pretty sure y'all weren't ever really good the last few years, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. I remember you were definitely one of the finger pointers during the during the St. Jude's thing. I remember you were pretty loud about that. 'Cause that's right when I came in here.
Her last live was a year ago. But it looks like she changed all her covers. Every single cover she changed.
So just like a default thumbnail for everything?
Yeah. The resolution night, dream recap, drama recap, chit chat. Here's the thing. It's all the same smoke that she has for the upcoming one. It's all the same. Everything is Tuesday night, ladies' night. Yeah, she changed all of this.
That's where I got my start in this community too. I remember, boy, I caught so much shit. Oh my God. Because I got here at the end of the St. Jude's fallout. Like, it had happened and it was right amongst the Diane's return. And apparently I could tell, like, the community was super divided on it. Half of them were happy to see her. The other half was like, what the fuck? Fuck her. She stole from kids. This is bullshit. Blah, blah, blah. And I never looked into it until finally people started getting on me about it because that was like my first appearance. I don't even remember how or why, but she asked me to come up on panel. And so I went up on the panel. Everything was cool. We hanging out and shit. Everybody was super friendly. I ended up going up there a couple of times over, I don't know, about a month. And I'm almost positive I was either on there or I had just hopped off or whatever. I guess it was like the first time Winwin and I guess Diane were on a panel again since all the shit. You can kind of feel the tension a little bit. So it was kind of weird. And after that night, I said, all right, man, let me go look into this shit because I got people asking me now. They're coming up, hey, Willow, I saw you on such and such. Man, you're supporting a scammer, right? She steals from sick kids. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I heard that shit about 2-3 weeks. I said, all right, man, let me go take a look at this. And I just typed in her name and St. Jude's. And oh my God, there were so many fucking videos on this shit, dude. I was like, oh, okay. So the whole world knows about this, huh? And I still to this day, I mean, have kind of I'm assuming the short of it is she basically said all money that comes to this super chat or this PayPal or whatever is going to this charity. But I'm assuming at some point in time, she says there was a cutoff on that shit. But a lot of people feel that she didn't really reiterate that from this point to this point kind of thing. And people were giving money thinking that it was going to go to St. Jude's.
Correct.
And the cutoff is already done. So you got people blindly giving money thinking it's going to something that, well, technically I just said from this time to this time and keeping the difference kind of shit. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, that's definitely a gray area. Fucking questionable to that. I wish I could see the stream where it actually happened. Like where she said the parameters of this, like all super chats from this or Oh, what I would love to see that stream. I've never seen that. I've just seen all the reactions and the
Oh,
you know,
there's
the aftermath.
there's tons of them.
With the original St. Jude stream, see, I need to go find that. I would love to see that.
Oh,
The
she ever
original St.
said
Jude stream.
everything was going to St. Jude. Everything was going to St. Jude. All your donations go to St. Jude. Yeah, there was no cutoff. She just didn't send them, and she didn't show receipts, and she didn't care. And it was me, Molly, Corey, and Tiffany that led the fight. But I will say, when I was diagnosed with cancer, she was one of the first people to send me a message. But
Really?
I won't. Yeah, I
Was
won't
Diane?
be watching her though, because what?
So Diane was the first one to reach out to you?
What'd you say?
Or she had, so Diane reached out
Yeah,
to you?
she was
when she,
you. Yep.
damn. See,
And,
that's kind of always
like,
shitty
I just
too,
want
right? 'Cause now
to, like.
well, now you got somebody that you have beef with and
No,
you're
I
not
don't
super fucking crazy about. But it's like, it was such a nice gesture that you kind of feel like, all right, man, I'm not going to kick you. I've been there.
No, I talked to
go.
her. I talked to her once with Molly. Well, I didn't talk to her, but I was on a phone call with her and Molly. But I mean, the shit was a long time ago. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll never forget, but it's one of those things like I won't engage with her anymore. Like I wouldn't, hang out with her anymore. But I'm not going to talk about it again and again and again and again. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's so wild, man. I've got to go find that stream. I do. I've got to go find the original the actual St. Jude stream. I figured that shit was long since gone. I figured you'd probably find a clip of it somewhere, but
oh, there's
that
tons
was,
of Haley,
oh
I
my
was
Lord.
diagnosed November 2nd. I was officially diagnosed.
Yeah, all that seems to be going well, though, right?
Everything's going well. Hey, Corey. Thank you. Anything ever said about Purple Rain was begged for by Purple Rain. Thank you, Corey.
Good night.
Amen to that.
She's come out of nowhere. She got the bushes and dropped some heat.
Exactly. She came out of the bushes. Thank you, Corey. Nobody seems to believe me. Everyone's making out like I just came up with this on my own. The fuck out of here. I love when people come out of the bushes.
And see, people, that's weird about this to me. Like, I will say I didn't understand that. People that got snippy with you about how you choose to handle your shit. Like, I thought, shit. I mean, like, what the hell does that matter? I say, under the circumstances, you've been surprisingly chipper. Like, it seems pretty happy to me.
Said that. My surgeon's nurse said that yesterday. It's like, I have to say that you are probably one of the calmest patients I've ever seen. Like, you're taking this so well. What else can I do? Like, honestly, what else can I do? It's not like I can.
I imagine most people get the news and they treat it like, the Notebook or A Walk to Remember or some kind of really sad ass, like, chick flick type thing. But you've been pretty surprisingly upbeat. And as far as like, I can't believe she make jokes like that. And like, motherfucker, I would be making jokes like that. If you told me like, hey man, all right, we probably gonna take your titties off. And I know that's a bummer. I'm thinking to myself, hell no, it ain't. I'm gonna leave here and go buy me some fresh new titties. I'm gonna give me some 2023 models.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna have to think of all the money I'm gonna save on bras. I might be I'm middle aged, but my titties ain't even old enough to get in the bar. Fuck you. I'm going to you bet the hell yes. That's as soon as my shit is healed up, I'm going titty shopping. You hear me? We going like I'm liable to go to the strip club for a couple of nights and just take a couple of spins, test out some new shit, and then go buy me a new set. You damn right. I don't see what's even wrong with that. That's the silver lining.
Everybody
that's the silver lining.
It was like everyone was so intense about how I handled my own fucking diagnosis. Like,
I thought that was a little weird.
I'm sorry that you guys are fucking weak ass bitches, but I'm not. Like, I'm not gonna freak out till there's a reason to freak out, and I haven't had a reason to freak out. So And everything seems to be going exactly what my gut told me how it was going to go in the first place.
I just thought it was funny. They were like, everybody was so, well, Alicia's allowed to feel how she wants to feel, and she can say whatever she wants to say.
Don't even give me, don't
And that's, she's going through a lot. But then when you did it, it was like, I can't believe she's making this so lighthearted and it's like, it's her boobs, man.
Thank you. Exactly.
You said she can feel how she wants to. Why can't she feel how she wants to?
Exactly. Miss
Like,
fucking
shit.
over dramatic.
Yeah, it is.
The
internet is the absolute king space of hyper focusing on the weirdest shit. Like,
I know. I mean, I could have easily fucking played it off. I could have cried every day. I probably would have fucking made a fortune already. But I don't do that. I don't play like
yeah. If you would have just you probably could have played a little bit different for some money. Ain't no doubt about that.
Absolutely I could have, but that's not how I roll. Like, I'm going to be honest with people. If I'm going through this journey, I'm going through this journey and I know my friends watching, my family's watching. Like, I'm not going to fucking lie to people for money. That's so wrong. And I know that I'm a rare breed because most of these people, just like another one, would fucking say, I'm dying. I need this. I need that. No.
I can't. I mean, I do get it to some degree. I mean, at least like the Laura haters. I mean, I get it because even I questioned it. Not saying that you didn't. I thought there was a punchline to how it was being, the timeline. Because let's just be honest, it was, man, for the deal to go down with Alicia and then literally 5 minutes later, like that was almost so hard to believe. I thought, what a wild ass turn of events. And so I thought maybe there was a punchline or there was I was like, damn, I guess this is like really legit. And yeah, under the circumstance, especially, I'm gonna be honest with you, having known somebody like, with the Alicia situation, and then, a couple of days later, now I'm kind of dealing with it too. I ain't gonna lie, that's the part that I don't know that I would have been so chipper about. I'd have felt like, oh God, is this some kind of karma? Did I do something fucked up? Oh shit, I'd be so freaked out. You've handled it way better than I would. I can tell you that. I thought it was unfucking believable. I mean, the timing was just so fucking odd.
You got to remember something. I went for the mammogram because Alicia had breast cancer. So that's why I went for the mammogram. So whenever we're talking about timing, really wasn't timing. It was just the fact that's the only reason I went to get checked.
But that also makes it kind of, and I hate to say it cool, but I mean, it is kind of cool. It's like, okay, so here's this, friend of me that I've had back and forth with for years. She reappears, ain't talked to her in a while. Bam, this is happening with her. And then the kind of little spat with y'all, and then literally bam, so even though the relationship might be in a weird spot right now, that too was a silver lining. Just the fact that something positive, I guess, came out of it. That
absolutely
I mean, it's just a wild sequence of events, man. But I mean, I guess with that note, it worked out great. And I'm assuming for people in the chat who just follow this and watch these streamers, I'm assuming there's probably, and especially being a community that I'd say is a strong 98% women, that if they didn't go after Alicia, I bet there's a lot of women in the community that went after you and Alicia.
Absolutely.
So I would say that too would be a positive. I'm sure a lot of women went and had it checked. I don't know the exact age in which you're supposed to do. I guess 40, 50, somewhere in that ballpark. That seems to be about the right demographic. I don't think any of us in this community are super young kids.
1 in 8 women get breast cancer. 1 in 8. That's fucked up.
That's literally 25% cut in half. I mean, that's fucking 12.5% chance that you got it. Which, I mean, that's not an outrageous percentage, but that's, when you're talking about something like cancer, that's a pretty noticeable fucking swing.
1 in 8. And then when I started talking about it, I learned how many people in this community have had it, has it, have lived through it. And, more people reached out to me because I was being fucking honest. Not everybody can say that around here. But because I was...
No.
See?
There's a lot of people that can't say that.
My first mammogram. Lauren said she went today. And It's pretty wild. But that, more people opened up because I was honest with everybody. I didn't lie. There was no reason to. And I don't want to cut my boobs off. And now at this point, I don't have to. But I'm still getting
that's cool, man.
I'm still getting reconstruction, and they're still gonna perk them up.
We still gonna put some new tires on these bitches. I don't care what you say. Shit, nowadays with the way things are going around this community, you could probably just come out and be honest about it. Say, look here, here's the titty jar. If you want to help out.
No, insurance pays for it.
No shit.
Yeah.
That may be the greatest damn thing Blue Cross Blue Shield ever did. That's all.
I agree.
Good for them. Them some bitches don't want to pay for shit. They still send me bills every now and then that they're supposed to pay to see if I'll do it. And they'll damn sure let you. Stop. Quit barking. Don't do it.
My God.
No, that's
a fucking nightmare.
Fucking great. The insurance is gonna cover that shit. That's wild. I had no fucking idea they would do that.
Insurance covers everything. So the plan is, I'm gonna have to get a reduction in one after they take all the shit out of the other one. Get a slight reduction, and then I'm gonna get lifted with implants. And that's it.
Shit, like I said, I'd say that's still a silver lining. There's some positives here.
I told my doctor. My doctor said they don't always do reconstruction with a lumpectomy. And I said, listen.
They getting it.
I'm going to be honest with you, doc. I said, you died, not you, but I was diagnosed with breast cancer. You have to cut out some of my boob. I am going to have better boobs than I do right now. There's going to be a happy ending at the end of this. So he laughed. You got to make an appointment with the plastic surgeon. I said, not a problem, but I will have better boobs after than I went coming into this. That's my feeling.
Hell, nowadays you can just lay it at the feet of mental health, even if they don't want to cover it. Just say, look here, to feel better about this situation, to clear my mental palate, I'm going to need y'all to fix my boobs. I mean, exactly. That's what we're doing. That is the highlight. Right. That's the price of admission for doing this.
If you're going to cut off some of one, I have good boobs. I am not going to
can't walk around 1.5 good boobs.
No, I'm not going to go around with one boob smaller than the other. That shit ain't happening.
I remember, what the hell was that channel? NewsTubers, man, used to do the funniest shit with Molly because they would always make her boobs crooked. I don't know if that was intentional. I don't know if Molly really has a crooked boob. I never really noticed it, but I noticed NewsTubers always made one boob bigger than the other. Always.
True.
I don't think I ever saw an episode where it wasn't.
Think about it hold on. Think about it like this: if you had to cut out a piece of your penis. All right. And one side, one side was going to be warped than the other. So every time you looked or every time you were with the girl, they were going to see half of your penis gone. Tell me if you had the choice to implant a piece to make it normal, wouldn't you?
I'm going to be real with you, Miss Laura. If I had a chance to repimp my penis today, I'd probably do it just for shits and gigs, man. I'm gonna be real. If I could go gadget goob, just like cha-cha-cha, clap on, clap off kind of shit, oh yeah, I would be totally down for that. Hell, I'd sacrifice an inch or two for that. Just to be able to like snap my hands and shit, like, oh, absolutely.
That's
like Bluetooth penis or something? Hell yes. 100%. I mean, because right now, I don't care what they did for me. It's 21 degrees outside. I can't be posting no glare pictures right now. It's 21 fucking degrees outside. It just don't work like that. So yeah, if there was I don't know, what was that Wanderlust movie? If there was an erection selection down at the Dickie Mart, maybe I'd check it out. But yeah, you don't gotta sell me on it. I totally get it.
And my surgeon originally said that they can't, unless you're willing to do a reduction, is when they'll do both. I said, that's fine. I'm a D double D. You can knock me down to a C. And then, because the other one will probably go down to a C anyway. So I'm not gonna have 1D, 1C. Fuck that. So you could take the other one, knock it down to a C, and then you can lift them and give me implants, and I am good to go. I will be golden. It'll be like it never happened. So
I'll look back at this period in life and go, "It's the greatest fucking thing ever happened to me."
you know, I gotta have some good come out of this. You're gonna stick me on fucking hormone drugs for the next 5 years, which is they say is a chemo and a pill. So I gotta do 21 days of straight radiation. You know what? Fuck it. You're gonna give me a nice pair of fucking boobs. Plain and simple.
Some people get trophies, t-shirts. I want tits.
Exactly.
That's what I get for the walk through the fire. Damn it. I didn't see any problem with that. People were like, I can't believe that's what she's focused on. I'm like, what the fuck would you be? Like, I don't want to focus on the rest of it. New tits are fantastic to talk about. The rest of this shit sucks. Like, I didn't see a problem with it at all. I thought it was weird. Totally thought it was strange, but people were kind of, I don't know, I guess because you were making light hard of it. I'm like, well, it's hers. She can do what she wants to do with it, I guess. So I guess the speaking of which, of Molly, like, has she still not? Have you talked to her since any of this?
I don't talk to her anymore.
I mean, she ain't reach out after all this shit. Because I was here the day she said that about Alicia when you told her about it.
Oh yeah, then her and Alicia were besties.
Again since then?
Who knows? Yeah, she probably sent Alicia money. I don't know. I haven't spoken to anybody that fucks with Marissa, so I really don't know. But no, I haven't spoken to Marissa in months.
I just kind of figured that, after kind of catch a little bit of flack about how warm-hearted she was about the Alicia situation, I kind of figured, all right, well, she'll probably reach out to you.
Nope. Not a word.
Damn. How is that woman so light and so self-centered? Just don't get it, man.
Oh, I don't know.
People love her, man.
Blue, good point. Thank you, Haley. Yeah, I have a cancer journey channel. It's a perplexed journey, and you can see there's a lot of videos I didn't put in, like ones of me crying, and I don't know why I didn't put them up. After I watched them, I was like, yeah, I don't want to put these up, and thank God I didn't, because later on that day I would get like good news or something. So there was like no reason for me to put them up. But it's a perplexed journey. And that goes my cancer journey. So yeah, MGL was in Alicia's chat after MGL said that up there on my panel. Yes, you did.
What the
No, we stopped being friends a couple of months ago.
That's so fucked up, man. Although it seems like I've seen that before. I mean, it doesn't seem like that's a new thing since I've known, I don't know her, but since I've been watching MGO, it's kind of always been like that. Piss somebody off, throw some money at it, we're buds again. Rinse, wash, repeat. It's kind of the same thing over and over. Sorry, I was an asshole. Here, have some Ray-Bans. Sorry.
I understand you were fooled by the hive. Winston, shut up. I understand you were fooled by the hive. You wouldn't be the first. I said, I understand you were fooled by the hive.
I mean, to be honest with you, this is going to sound shitty. I don't think it was the same today when it was when I got there.
No, it wasn't. Like, not at all.
Some things have definitely changed over the last few months. And I know I'm not delusional or tripping about that because I've seen people in both servers were saying it. Like, do y'all feel like this weird divide? Things just don't seem the same. There's not the same people on panel anymore. But I've heard people saying it. Like I said,
she's changed. She's turned into Marissa. She is no different than Marissa.
I really, man, haven't spoke to Queen a whole lot as of late. Like even before this. I mean, it was just, I don't know. When I left and came back, there was a lot of new faces in the server. A lot of, I don't know, it kind of felt like that. It's gonna sound so weird. It kind of felt like the new kids in school, like, here comes the old boomer, you know, that's kind of like one of the OGs, and you're walking around and asking why the Coke machine don't work, and then some, you know, little 18-year-old kid steps out and tries to explain to you the ropes around this place like you're new here. It kind of had that vibe to it. It kind of had that vibe, like just a lot of, you know, faces I hadn't seen before. And hi, you must be new. No, not really.
If you don't
Just that
kiss
kind of shit.
If you don't kiss her ass lately, she wants nothing to do with you. And if you really go back and listen to her progression, she is 10 times worse than fucking Molly ever was.
I just
at least Molly acknowledged her damn fucking chat.
I think, I mean, I don't really know what exactly caused it. I don't know if it, I mean, look, she is getting shit smacked from like 9 different ways. There's no answers or buts about this. She got lawsuits and all this shit going on.
Not.
Well, my thing to that is, though, is to say that at the same token, I mean, look, I mean, life is hectic. I get that everybody's life is hectic. There's a lot of YouTube shit that is being sprinkled on your plate, but we all play the game, man. We all know it's a potential hazard. You know this is, you know, occupational hazard. It comes with the territory. You piss people off, they hate you today, they love you tomorrow, they're supporters today, they're detractors tomorrow. People are gonna file suits, they're gonna send cease and desist. It's all part of it. You have to be prepared for it. And last but not least, you've raised, you know, I don't know, 30, 40, I mean, a lot of money. So, I mean, I can't imagine that it's a super financial burden. I mean, I don't think, unless I'm missing something. So, you know, I can see it, man. I get it being stressed out, but at the same time, that's just not all of it, though.
She's not paying for anything.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, she's not paying for this lawsuit. That's
over. She's made a fortune on this case. She probably made $1,000,000 that she pocketed.
No, I was just to say, I haven't looked. I haven't really wanted. I mean, I didn't. I just ain't looked too deep into the total. I assume, and they've always said this, that when it's all said and done, that there will be receipts and all dollars will be accounted for. I mean, is deep a tabs as burnt toast is kept on this entire thing? I assume that that's still going to take place. I don't see how. If nothing else, I don't see how burnt toast could live it down. I mean, they will have to account for this, I'm assuming. And
why
would there's money left?
Well, she should have shown receipts. The fact that she hasn't shown receipts is insane. The fact that people still keep giving her money when she hasn't shown receipts is insane.
I did say that a couple weeks ago, and maybe I don't know, maybe that pissed somebody off. Like I said, it wasn't like it was hidden. I said it publicly in a server that, you know, I didn't understand why. I mean, this ain't a distrust issue. This is a basic math issue. Why we're doing, you know, we're going to do the receipts all at the end of the day when you're talking about $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, there's a lot of fucking wiggle room, man. There's a lot of shit that can move around in there. That's a lot of funds that even if I just snatch 5-10%, that's still $5,000-$10,000. I mean, that's a lot of wiggle room.
You've been in a courtroom. You've been in cases. Her lawyer has not taken $40,000 at all.
See, that was kind of the. Wow, I thought it would just be easier, man. Like, and like I said, again, not a distrust issue, an easier issue. Why would you wait until the very end to pony up the receipts? Because that just seems to me, when you're talking about that kind of money, so much wiggle room in this, that it would be easier in my eyes every time I have to make a payment to that attorney just to send over the receipt and say, well, here's what I gave him today. Here's the retainer. Here's the 2 court appearances last month. Here's for the filings. You know, here's another $1,700 for this. And just go ahead and lay it all out there. But when you try to add this all up at the end of the day, because the other thing I don't understand is are we taking money to stay ahead of the game, or are we taking money as we need it? Because if that is the case too, then I would be terrified, because if we're taking money as we need it, and we're probably not even halfway through this yet, where does this stop? Is this going to tap 80, 100 grand? I mean, that's, I don't know. I just don't know.
The lawyer has been to court once maybe twice, but I think it's been once. So she is a lawyer costs like $1,500 a day in court, maybe. That's a lot. I'm giving it a top lawyer, you know, not like super top, but a decent lawyer in Illinois is going to get about $1,000 to $1,500 for court. Betty's documents and all that bullshit, no matter how big it is, I've gone through it pretty quickly. The attorney doesn't even go through it. Let's say he's a slow reader and he went through all of these documents that we went through. 5,000, and I'm giving a lot. I mean, that's giving a lot of leeway. That's 5,000. And then Betty files something else. I'll even give it another 5,000. So we're already at 15,000. Okay, fine. That's all this lawyer has fucking cost her. The lawyer admitted, because Betty went after him. So the lawyer admitted he hasn't watched any of the hours of Betty's videos, because that was in Betty's motion that he never watched any. So we know he didn't charge QB for hours of video. So where does 40,000 go? Yeah, Lacey, 20,000 is like super max, you know, and there's nothing that high.
Well, that's why I'm wondering if we're raising the money as we need it. Or, and again, let me be clear. I have not followed this case. I know everybody thinks that I probably would have. Man, I gotta be real. I just can't sit and listen to court shit all day. Like, it's nothing against, you know, anybody. It doesn't matter what it is. You can't. I've caught the first 2 or 3 burnt toast streams, and after that, man, it's just too much. I figure, you know, no matter what I know about it, the outcome's gonna be what the outcome is. So I just really ain't been following it. But you know, I've been to 3 really, really major court proceedings in my day, and I don't think that, like I said, I may have 30, okay, fuck it, maybe 50,000. Like I said, if you're counting every drug test, every community correction or probation
Wait, hold on
payment.
one second. Hold on one second. First of all, lover of the law, you're the fucking idiot, and let me explain why. Copy costs only apply when you're filing an appeal. The paperwork goes directly to the attorney. There is no copy cost for that. Secondly, I have dealt with shit in Illinois. But secondly, if you are one of the morons that think that she has spent $40,000, you're a fucking idiot. Because no, she has not spent anywhere close to 20,000. Forget the copy shit. Forget this, forget that. I was giving her a lot by 5,000 for the paperwork. QB's attorney is not fucking whatchamacallit, is not name a top lawyer. I can't think of it. Mark fucking, what's his name? The one that covered the one that covered Scott Peterson. What's his name? All right, Jose Baez. Thank you, D. We'll go with Jose Baez. Lawyer's not Jose Baez. The lawyer is not getting paid $10,000 a court appearance. So if you don't think she's scamming, you're an asshole. And yes, you're an idiot. And if she wasn't scamming, she would show receipts. So I'm sorry if you don't want to admit that you got scammed donating to that legal fund. But trust me, I'm right. I know all about Illinois law. And I know what lawyers like that cost. He's not a top-notch attorney. He's a middle-of-the-ground local attorney. If she has spent $15,000 to date, I will be highly impressed. But she did not even spend 15 grand yet. So sorry. No, I don't what? I don't know what I'm talking about. We'll see. We'll see who's right. That's why I know that he's not spending tens of thousands of dollars. He's a middle of the run attorney who probably owns his own law firm. Local Galesburg attorney. Of course I know about retainers. Retainers, okay. And now you want to talk like real? A retainer goes into a fund, and then as they use that retainer, they mark it off. They don't put money in a retainer and they have to give them more money. It's not the way it works. And it's, okay, lover of the law, how much do you think she has spent so far? Since you think you know so much. Yeah, now a retainer's 30 grand. Retainer's not 30 grand. After my DX, what's a DX? My diagnosis? It makes me an ass because I'm right? Okay. Exactly, D. They take it out of the retainer. You're the one that doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about. Exactly. Lover of the Law is, but I think Lover of the Law is a QB fan. I'm telling you, I guarantee you I'm right. She has not spent more than 20 grand. Fucking guaranteed. And that's a lot. She has spent maybe 15. Maybe. And that's just because Betty keeps doing a whole bunch of shit. Haunting Haley, honestly, I would expect that from a QB fan. A real lawyer would never say something like that. Ever. So that's why I know they're fake as fuck. And I believe Lover of the Law has donated money. Because they're that type of person. Yes, if they use up the retainer, they invoice for more. Correct. Yes, Rock Jam, she is deep in the B cult. 100%. Yep, every time Betty farts, QB asks for another 5 grand. They don't know shit about the fucking law. Because again, if they did, they wouldn't speak like the trash that the rest of the beehives are. They wouldn't speak like that. That's not how lawyers speak. But I guess it's them. In which the invoice could be shown and all the rumors could stop. 100%, Lacey. I agree, Blue. That's why I say they're not any kind of reputable attorney. They must be, you know who they must be? Willow, are you still there? Willow's being too quiet.
Motherfucker. I've been talking nonstop going, man, if this rude as shit is gonna keep talking right the fuck up. And then finally I was like,
wait, hold on. Yarn, that's exactly who I think it is. That it's funny that you say that because I couldn't think of the name and then there you pop up. That's exactly who I think that is Lady Justice. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's that trash like that who I never even who I believe isn't even a real fucking attorney. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I will say, Lover of the Law, the account, like I've talked to him before. I've seen him around for a while. I mean, I know the name. I will vouch for that. It's not like a new account. I'll say that. I mean, that one might be. That one, could be. But there is a Lover of the Law around. I'll say that. I don't understand why YouTube bits where you can't just tap names anymore. Fucking unless you have a wrench. I hate that shit. It's the biggest fail in the chat ever. That and top chat, still don't know what the fuck that means. Although it is really cool that StreamYard now, even on your mobile, will let me type in the chat while I'm on StreamYard. That's pretty cool.
Annoying though. I did StreamYards the other day. It was annoying. We don't have any, Will, because we're not 100%. But I mean, it kind of looks that way. And what happens to all this money that the lawyer dropped?
Well, see, that's kind of what I was a little concerned of, because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I actually have quite a few lawyer friends, and I'm gonna be real, man. Most of the time, when you tell an attorney that you need some kind of entertainment law help, and you go seek an entertainment lawyer, when you tell them that you're in a band, the first thing they think is the same thing when you tell them you're a YouTuber. They think, okay, this guy still lives in his parents' basement. They're thinking garage band. There's no way. So they're already thinking there's no money in this. It's over some bullshit on the internet. So I'm just not even getting into it. So a lot of lawyers won't fucking touch this. But if you come to a lawyer and say, hey, we want to countersue and we're going to push this all the way to the mat as far as we have to go. Don't worry about money. We have plenty coming in, crowdfunding. You don't ever want to say that to a lawyer, even your lawyer. Hell, probably especially your lawyer. So I hope that's not the kind of case that's happening here. I mean, I don't know. I've never asked. Like I said, I truly don't know shit about it. But my lawyer, the last guy I used, is a pretty big dog around here. And I basically just went to him and said, hey, what is this? Here's the shit I'm in. What am I looking at? He said, normally it's going to run you about 20 grand to defend something like this. My retainer's 10, blah, 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 blah. I said, dog, I got $5,800, $5,600. I had something, a little over $5,000. And he said, that's cool. Give me that. We'll work something out. He just took it. And we kind of negotiated as it went on. Like, when he's got a little upset about shit, I'd shit out another check for $2,500, $2,800, $3,000, whatever I could come up with. And we did that, I don't know, 3 or 4 times throughout the whole deal. Ultimately, it run me about $15,000, $16,000, something like that.
Hold on a second. Just so everyone knows, withdrawal of counsel. This right here is his attorney. QB quoted that there was a mistake made. They're going to fix it because that's her attorney. So that means that her attorney dropped. Now, again, we don't have the official paperwork, but her attorney dropped.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see what this actually says tomorrow when the actual paperwork is in. But this should say withdrawal of counsel, Phillips Jonathan, for the defendant, not the plaintiff. So just a week ago, she was raising money for an attorney that she knew was dropping. So good luck with that one. Good luck explaining that to all your hive, everyone that donated. Good luck. And when people questioned her tonight about it, she specifically said, "Oh, there's a mistake made. He's my attorney, not hers." So she didn't deny the withdrawal of counsel. She just denied, she just said fact that it's not her attorney.
God,
it's
I hope.
Queen Music.
I just so hope that is not the actual case of what's going down. I really do, because oh my God, if something like that is happening, that is, I don't even want to know. I don't even.
That's karma.
Essentially, you would have to start the case all over.
She's not going to get another attorney.
Well, see, my thing was, and I said this from the get-go, that I just went through don't get me wrong, I got my ass whipped in this divorce, but I just went through a divorce where I said, you know what, man, I'm not spending $20,000 to get my own house back. That seems like bullshit to me. I was really just in it for the pig anyway. Fuck the rest of it. And I thought, okay, well, if I get to the deep end of the pool and find out that this is way over my head, that I don't have an Ivy League degree to fall back on, then maybe I'll hire somebody. But right now, I get some help to file these papers. Got a couple lawyer friends to help me with that. They kind of, gave me a precursor of what to expect. I went in there and just did it myself. And I kind of felt like a case like this. If I ever get sued by another YouTuber, especially if I can see that you don't have an attorney, no, I'm not going to spend $50,000 on one either. We'll handle this in court, one-on-one, mano a mano. And if it gets to where I feel like I'm losing ground, well, then I'll pony up for a lawyer. But I couldn't I'm such a cheap ass. It would break my heart to tie up, $30,000, $40,000 on something like this. 5, 10, 15, I get it, man. Cool. But to think that I've got, this kind of money in this, it'd break my fucking heart. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I'd be so fucking depressed thinking, damn, all the cool shit I could have done with this money. I could have went and fucking put rims on my car. Could have got fucking use Lexus. Could have bought a whole bunch of pig. Heck, I could build a pig palace. And yeah, I would have a tough time to spend that kind of money on it. But if it was a felony, if I was, looking at some trafficking charges or something, sure, I'll spend whatever it takes. Something like this, I mean, in the beginning, I think everybody thought we were looking at about $10,000, $15,000. I don't know the number. I haven't really, figured this up. I haven't kept up with it like that. But there's no fucking way that we haven't exceeded at least 20 or 30. I mean, I'm just guessing. Now, I guess it's public. I mean, I guess you can go look. I'm assuming. Like I said, I don't even really know where to find it. But does anybody know? Does anybody have an idea? Has anybody ever checked it? Anybody in the chat?
What, for how much it was?
For how much has been totally raised yet?
They said 40. I was told 40 grand. And that doesn't include Cash Apps, PayPals, or anything. Just her pools. Yeah, she told that at the beginning of the fundraiser, any money left over will be put aside for other YouTubers. That's a fucking lie.
Oh, so like a YouTube lawyer fund for anybody else to get sued frivolously?
What?
So like they're gonna put it aside for like other lawsuits and shit for other YouTubers.
That's what she said. Like that, I was like, that's a fucking scam to begin with. But that was her reasoning. What is your problem?
It sounds like he's fighting with you. Is he fighting you?
Nah, he's on my chest. He's laying on me. If he wants to get down, I won't let him because he's gonna bark.
Oh, that's why he's pissed off at you.
You want to fight? I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna feed you to the.
Wow, though. That's I don't know, man. That's the only big thing that they've done that I just don't agree with. Is I think you should have been showing the receipts probably every payment made.
Yep.
Just because, like I said, I think this is going to be, like I said again, not even a distrust issue, a simple fact of basic mathematics that the longer you hold a pile of money, the bigger that pile gets, the more. And I guess mathematics is not really the right word for that. I mean, it's really not. It's just more wiggle room. Like I said, if you're counting every $10, every $20, every $100, it's a lot less wiggle room, a lot less margin of mistake.
Yep.
When $50,000 in a pile, I promise you, I can slide 5, 10 here and there. That.
Yep. I agree.
And even if I'm not doing anything nefarious, a simple fuck up. This doesn't add up to even just $5,000 out of 50 grand. 5,000 out of 50 grand. That's not that bad. But it's still $5 grand. That's a lot of wiggle room, man. So I personally would have showed every step of the way just to not have this, catch up later and somebody say, well, there's still like $6,000 missing or $7,200 and yada yada yada. And I'd want to show where I put gas in my car on the way to court. I'd be wanting to show where I bought lunch when I left court. I mean, I'll show all that shit. I don't want any. Here's
the other thing I was thinking though. And this is possible too. Let's say by some odd, weird fucking chance she spent 20 grand. She could have easily told him, I'll get the rest. And he said, no, I need it right now. And she's already spent the rest. That's possible too. That she didn't think it was going to cost this much. And she spent the other money or put other money aside and said, oh, I'll get some. And he said, no, I'm not waiting. That's also a possibility. But there's only a couple of reasons lawyers drop out. The main reason is funds. QB bragging when some have 1,000 at a time to PayPal, not counting super chats. Yep. Yeah, there's no way it costs that much.
Now I have seen a couple of donations that people would, send me and show me that were fucking astronomical. Like we ain't talking $100. I mean, we ain't talking 500. Like there's been a couple biggies, really biggies. So I mean, obviously, hey, good for her on that. I mean, she definitely got a community that will absolutely support no matter what. I guess that's a good thing to have if you're sitting in that spot, I reckon. And And like I said, man, I ain't got a problem with that. I have no problem with them, raising to whatever. It's kind of a whole little coalition of people that hate Betty, that think she's full of shit, whatever. Fine, totally cool. And I hope this don't blow up, because I'm telling you, this is going to be a tough one to. I don't know. It's a lot of money. I would say that it's a lot of money, and it all needs to make sense in the end. I guess here's a better way to say it. How many times have we seen this happen? Like that, I guess that's my biggest thing, is every time I've ever seen this kind of money donated on any kind of, really any community, but just the platform period. Anytime I've ever seen money get to this number, I can't think of too many that didn't have some kind of drama or hook at the end. There was always something. And I hope that's not the case, man. I'll just say that. I hope that's not the case, but you're going to have a whole lot of people looking. I'll say that. I mean, because right now there's so much drama going on around this little sector of the community that when the receipts do come out, if you think that fucking all the detractors aren't going to be crunching the numbers trying to find the fucking slip somewhere, they will. So
I'll bet you lunch that those receipts never get shown to the public.
Oh my God! Like, you don't think they'll show anything?
I don't think they're ever going to show anything.
You think? I don't know if she can get away with that.
She
think that it would blow over?
She doesn't owe anyone. She doesn't have to show receipts. It's her private lawsuit. The people that she can turn around and say the people who donated, she can. They can come after her, but they donated through PayPal pool. So I don't even think she needs to legally show them.
Oh no, legally, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think you have to show shit. Absolutely not shit. I think. Yeah, there's no way. Legally anyway. I really think that they always said they were going to show out. Is Deeds, you still in here?
Lou, that's true too. How do you know any receipts she shows or all the money she received? I agree.
I mean, that is true too. I'm not really sure how you would actually add some of this up.
But 100%. They don't want to. I'll tell you how. They don't want to see. Come here. They don't want to see her receipts. They want to see what she paid the attorney. So there's really nothing to add up. The attorney,
it should all be 100%.
Just show the invoices from the attorney.
Now, okay, so any money left over kind of goes into this fucking fund of lawsuit should anybody else ever get sued. Now,
there ain't money going anywhere. She only plays fucking Christmas gift. I
gotta be honest. I would like to hear more details on that, because I haven't heard that. But I will say this. I would like to know the guidelines to that. Like, does that mean anybody in the community that gets sued by one of these assholes that y'all will foot the bill for it? Hey, I don't know. It's just, that seems a little. I haven't heard that, but I will say that if indeed that has been stated and somebody has said, hey, we're going to keep raising money, and whatever we don't use is going to go in this kind of like lawsuit, sludge fund over here, and we'll just let it hang out over here as some extra money in case some shit pops off. Okay, fine, whatever. If everybody's cool with that and it's your money, you donated it, whatever. And I'm not a super transparency guy about certain things. However, if something is crowdfunded, my mom used to say, my money, my problem. She'd be all through my business. If I'm borrowing money, my parents going to ask where the fuck the money was going. And so I kind of feel the same way with internet shit and community shit. If it's community funded, at any given time, I should be held accountable to show receipts upon being asked. And I think that's reasonable expectation. If it's your money, you have a right to ask. So crowdfunding shit, whatever, it needs to be out there on Front Street. What I am a little concerned with, though, is if this is going into a little side lawyer fund just in case, and the number ends up being something around, I don't know, $50,000, and we only end up spending like $15,000. I will say I kind of now have to scratch my head a little bit and go, well, that means you knew 8-9 months ago that you weren't going to need that $50,000, and we just kept raising it anyway. If we only end up spending $15,000 and we raise $50,000, that's a pretty big fucking gap, about $35,000 worth of gap.
Yep.
And that I that would be questionable. If we're
Here's
talking
the
about
thing.
that big a gap.
If that was me, honestly, just give it back to people. Just divide it up to all of you donators. You know, since you don't know who's who, just fucking go ahead and return the excess funds. You know, they may tell you to keep it, but leave it up to them.
And see, I kind of agree with that too. That like most people in reality are probably going to tell you to keep it anyway. It seems to be that way. If you can give a YouTuber money, you obviously aren't super hurting for cash as a general rule. But if we're talking a $30,000 difference in what was raised versus what was used, I mean that to me says that we were fundraising so fucking far, you know, with the horse in front of the cart, or the cart in front of the horse, excuse me, that yeah, I don't really understand at that point. You know, if we're only staying $5,000 or $10,000 ahead of the game, I think that's more than fair. If we're at 25,000, we raised 35,000, I'm fine with that. But if we raised 50,000 and we ain't spent but 10, yeah, I think that's a little. I would say that would be a little excessive. Yes.
Hang on. No, I agree. Hold on. I agree. She has no obligation to give it back. However, she also has no obligation to show receipts. But people are expecting that. So I'm just saying, give it back. And her latest scam, let's raise money to make Laura jealous. Bitch, there's nothing jealous because your time is coming. And I'm totally here for it. And I'm going to laugh my fucking ass off.
Wait, is that serious? Like there's a donation pool for you now?
That's what everyone keeps saying. I've heard about this for like 2 days now. That instead of doing for the lawyer funds, now she's raising money for her, she's raising money for Let's Make Laura Jealous. Now, on top of this, she claims she has 1,200 members. So that's about 10 grand a month. So why do you need to keep raising extra money? What do you need all this fucking money for? She's a fucking scammer. I said it over a year ago. And nobody wanted to listen to me. Everyone told me I was crazy. Nope. Now it's all coming out. Hold on. I got to let dogs out. It's all coming out. Come on. No, if you want to go out, it's cool.
I guess I don't know. I think this works. We shall see. Yep. Yeah, that's a. Griftmas, man. It is that time of year at YouTube. Absolutely. I heard. Like I said, I always heard this was the thing. It is. Shit, it ain't just over here. It ain't just the no. There's Christmas going down everywhere. All the shit seems to ramp up around this time of year. At first, I just thought it was a seasonal thing. Yeah, it's seasonal, all right. Time to get that paper. Shit. Now, like I said, I really don't know enough about it. I don't know what was raised. I don't know what's been spent. I don't know if that's ever even been disclosed at all, as far as even the retainer. But like I said, I know I was looking at a whole bunch of felony charges, and I was in it for about 15, something like that. It should have cost more than what it did. I knew a guy who knew a guy who blew a guy, pretty much. It was definitely a friend of a friend kind of thing.
Hey, Keith, for those of you that don't understand what you're looking at, there's a mistake because that lawyer is QB's attorney, not BHB's attorney. That's the error that needs to be fixed tomorrow. But when QB was asked about this, at no point did she say that the withdrawal of counsel was wrong. She just said the name was wrong, and we knew that. Yeah, they screamed I was jealous as soon as I said anything about money. I knew this was a scam from fucking day one.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was supposed to say. I got sidetracked. My earbud died. Yeah, I want to see that. Like, where was that said that they, or is there actually like another fun just to piss you off? Like,
Yeah,
okay, it's funny. It is funny, but it's also funny in some not so funny manners too. Like that we are now. I'll say this: if you could put up a fund now that just says "the fuck Laura fund, give me money," and people do it, I gotta be honest, man. At that point, I say, well, happy landing. I mean, if you're if you now know this is nothing about legal, this isn't about greater good. Now it's just about you know throwing your money just to say fuck you to another creator. I mean, I don't know that you can. I don't know that you'll ever change the mind of somebody like that. Like even if this went horribly wrong, right? You found out the whole thing was a sham. Uh, I don't know that you can turn that kind of support. I think I I just I don't think you can change their mind, man. Even if it turns out to be a giant fucking whatever, I don't know that you can waver that type of support. Anybody that'll just give money to piss somebody else off, shit. Fucking, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little jealous my damn self. If I can get paid just for pissing people off, I am been way fucking pissing my life away. It's a damn shame I'm poor because I should be doing fantastic things with my life. Yeah, I gotta go find that. Go find this other paper.
Hey, East Coast. Yeah, she's raised between 30 and 40.
Fuck, that's a lot of money, man. Like I said, I hope it all adds up. I do. I really, really do. It would be nice for once to see something in this community go exactly as it was stated it was going to go. Here's where all the money went. Everything is accounted for. No misappropriated spending.
I have, and I'll show you how. When I do fundraisers for memberships, at the end of each night, I do the donation every single time. And I eat the fucking fees from YouTube and split it. I just split it 50-50.
Yeah, which means
every single time I donate, that's how I do it. So some of
I remember all the cancer awareness donations. Yeah, you weren't even taking out for the fucking 35-40% that they're gonna jack you for, and you're technically paying for it out of your pocket until that money comes in. So
sure am.
That was the one part about that. I was thinking, I don't know if that's a good idea, man. That could get pretty fucking expensive. Even if it's just $100 a day, that shit's gonna add up. That's gonna add up fucking quick.
Well, yeah, that's why I said, like, if I had to donate $1,000, yeah, that ain't happening because I just don't have it.
You got to fucking wait until we get the money.
$60, that's fine. But I don't see anybody else doing that. I really don't.
That's a better example. That's kind of what I was talking about. Like every time, a pool closes and, just on that pool to show the receipts from that 5,000 or that 10,000 or whatever the pools are for. I personally would have done it that way. Just because, like I said, for no other reason, just to cut down on the margin of error. Because, accounting for $5,000 is one thing. Accounting for 50,000, that's another. There's a lot that can be lost in translation at that point. And again, if I remember correctly, it was Burnt Toast who was always, God, I wish Deep's still in here because she's better at keeping up with shit like this than I am. I'm almost positive that Burnt Toast was the one that said, hey, when this is all said and done, I will personally go through the receipts and yada yada. So I assume that she's still going to do that. I don't know. Y'all were talking about that the other night that, Burnt Toast, why she got into this and why, it's not about the love for Queen, but it's the hate for Betty.
Yep.
I think it's even a step further than that. I think this all goes back to Crude. I think Crude was her boy. She felt Crude got a bad rap. And I just think there is some personal motivation to this with Burnt Toast. I mean, rightfully so. That was her buddy. And
absolutely was. She did not like Betty.
I mean, I don't know exactly what happened with the Crude situation.
Yeah, it had to do with Crude.
But see, I heard that you know, she started coming at like his family and his family's business and shit like that. So he just kind of stepped away and just stopped. But to me, even if you won the court proceedings, I don't really think that matters because Betty just wanted you to shut the fuck up. And essentially, you shut the fuck up. So as far as I'm concerned, Betty won that. You can say whatever you want legally. She got that ass. She got you. And I don't know that she could pull the same kind of heist on Queen. I don't think so. But I'm telling you, man, I make a lot of fun of her, and I do talk a lot of shit because I think she's an absolute just horse's ass. But you don't get arrested that damn many times and go through the system as much as she has and not learn something.
I agree.
She knows her way around a fucking courtroom. I'll say that. And for somebody going at this with no lawyer, I have thought about this. For somebody who's going at this with no attorney and doing it on her own, to have bled your lawyer or to at very least tied your lawyer up with enough paperwork that this has cost you $10,000, $15,000, $20,000.
I agree.
I still say that's pretty fucking slick. She's winning, at least from that standpoint. I mean,
don't disagree with you.
Almost like she's bleeding your community and your account dry just because she can. I don't think she really cares if she wins or not, to be honest with you.
If QB's lawyer really did drop out, she won.
Oh yeah, it's
because QB could never handle this. And it's very possible the QB's attorney was like, "No, I'm not fucking dealing with this anymore. Like, this is too much. This girl's crazy. She's gonna lock me down. You don't have the kind of money you're looking. I would need another $50,000 to deal with this. She doesn't have it. Lawyer drops out, and that's very possible."
And I hate the way the legal system works like that because we all know that's how celebrities do it. Sometimes they pay you to shut the fuck up and go away. Sometimes people with bigger wallets just drag shit out so long they know your pockets ain't as deep as theirs and you have to walk away. I hate to say this and I hate to see that go down that way, but before this drags into a 6-figure lawsuit, you have to keep in mind what you win in return, which is blood from a turnip. Ain't neither one of these people sitting on enough money to kick out some kind of $200,000 restitution. Ain't happening. You know, hell, OJ still ain't paid a damn dime of that money from fucking 20 years ago. You can't make them just shit out what they ain't got. Alex Jones will never ever pay any of that $290 million. Just ain't happening. So I don't know what exactly you think you're going to accomplish here anyway. I thought this would be a little easier than what it was. Again, you know, I kind of hope it just gets tossed out and both parties get told to, you know, go internet and be nice and just stop, you know, whatever. But I don't know. It's just gotten so weird the last couple of weeks around this whole scene that at this point, I ain't putting nothing past nothing. I mean, there's friends of mine that I've been really, really cool with over the last couple of months that I find out are asshole deep as the rest and fuck shit. People who you think are leaning one way are actually, you know, sitting on both sides of the fence. You got manufactured drama run a fucking muck. You got damn fucking crime fighting YouTubers going to jail for dope. Fucking the whole community, man. It's just wild. Whole community of true crime and trauma. And it's like most of it's being perpetuated by criminals.
See, hold on. Kendra just said something that I've said for a while. BHB said she ain't stopping. She's got nothing but time. So that's why I'm thinking that it's very possible that he's like, I need 50 grand. I need a $50,000 retainer. She can't come up with 50 grand. So he said, all right, I'm going to withdraw. And he may have gave her some crazy number so this would end. But if QB's been paying him, I can't see him just dropping out. She does. She raises $5,000 every couple of days. At least once every other week. She's raising $5,000 or $10,000.
Now here's a way far-fetched, you know, just some conspiratorial shit, right? We know BHB will reach out and and touch you. You know what I'm saying? We know that she will interfere with the real world sometimes. Is it possible that, like I said, way conspiratorial shit here, right? Is it possible that, I mean, she now knows who the attorney is. How do I even say this? Like, that would be like such a rope-a-dope, but what if this lawyer knew that you had, you know, money tree just nonstop funding cash, right? Like, if this lawyer knew that you had an infinite supply of money and somebody were to let him know that, you know, is it possible that while he is defending you and representing you in this case, that he's purposely dragging his feet because he knows you have a giving tree in the front yard?
And that's possible, but it depends how much time it's wasting. Especially, I mean, we all know judges hang out with lawyers, lawyers go golf with judges. So I don't doubt, and this is Pittsburgh is a small town. So I don't doubt that the lawyer knows the judge is going to throw it out. And it could be the opposite. The lawyer could have a conscience and be like, I can't keep taking this chick's fucking money because this is such a waste of time. There are lawyers like that too. That are like, I'm not going to take this person's money anymore.
And I do get this too, man. Your corporate law is always more expensive. Corporate law, business law, entertainment law, anything that requires fuck tons of paperwork. Yes, it tends to be more expensive. I mean, I get that. You might could fight a murder case sometimes and come out cheaper than a big real estate deal. But again, I was looking at 3 felonies, 3 fucking enhancement charges. What else they have on me? Fuck, I don't remember. It was a lot, and I thought I was done for. And I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, I hired a phenomenal fucking attorney. Probably the best Birmingham has to offer. Yeah, I don't think you can ask anybody but a criminal lawyer in Birmingham for gangsters and dope dealers that this name will not come up. Hell, he's still a professor at the Birmingham School of Law as a part-time side gig. And I mean, again, I really think I only gave him, I know it was under 10 grand up front. Again, I want to say it's like $5,600, $1,500, something like that. And then I ended up giving him another almost 4, and then a couple grand here and there just after for some other bullshit. But I don't think I exceeded $15,000, $16,000, something like that. And this was for, you know, not letting my fairy ass get handed to me in prison. This was to save Willow's virgin behind. I was terrified.
That's criminal. I went through a civil trial, 6 years, and was close to 100 grand. But that's
it can't happen, yeah.
And that's 256 court appearances, let alone small claims case. I mean, tons of stuff, tons of appeals, tons of everything, and it was close to 100 grand. There's no
get high. And family court. I've heard family court can get out fucking raises.
There's no way that her attorney for 1 court appearance is up to 40 grand already. No, they had 1 trial date. They went to court once, D. Just once.
See, I didn't know that either. I had no idea. When I say I haven't been keeping up with it, I really haven't been keeping up with it. I've been kind of steering clear from over there for the last really since I've been back kind of over here. So it's been a while. Anyway, like I said, it wasn't nothing personal. It wasn't nothing that, you know, Queen or anybody did to me. It was more or less just the crowd. The dynamic had changed. I'll say that. That's a good way to put it. The dynamic had changed. It didn't have that same vibe. You know, even when we were all 5, 6 of the usuals, man, me, Nunya, fucking Jones, and whoever. When we used to sit up there on panel, we'd be roasting people. We'd be talking shit. Absolutely. That's what we do. It's still what I do for the most part. But even then, no matter who, even when we was fucking with you, it was lighthearted for them. At least it was with me. I mean, it was pretty lighthearted for the most part. I mean, if I pointed something out that was a little, you know, most of the time I meant it. It was still meant to be kind of lighthearted. It wasn't like, you know, trying to knee anybody in the fucking groin or anything. That's the one thing I've always kind of liked about Dolly for the most part, is that he has a good little monologue when he opens the show up, that in that first 15 minutes where he kind of just talks by himself to the crowd, He kind of addresses whatever the drama is for the day in a relatively lighthearted way. There's little morsels of truth and a lot of exaggeration, but you know, it's not. It never seems super just grimy. Now, there's times that I have seen him do some shit that I can't say that, but as of late, I feel for the most part when he's talking shit, it's somewhat lighthearted. The subject matter may not be, but the shit talking is pretty lighthearted. And you know, it was just a good vibe, man. We'd sit over there, we'd talk shit, we'd make fun of people, whatever, and it was just typical YouTube. But now, I don't know, man. It's just different. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just different. Just a different fucking vibe, man. Different dynamic, different people, different players. You know, there's been some little spats here and there amongst the inner workings, I guess. So it's kind of led to this.
She wants a room full of fucking hyenas. And if you dare go against the narc that she is, she's not having it. And now you got B. Tim running the panels because she's too busy to be on her own fucking panel. She's too busy to fucking look at her chat. That's why I don't get how these fucking people are this stupid. But they are. She even said recently, don't email me. I get too many emails. Bitch, you're not fucking PewDiePie. You're going to be on by next year. I guaranteed. I said that a year ago. I'll just sit back and watch because believe me, she won't last here.
So what do you think? I mean, your personal opinion. How do you think this plays out when the court case is done? So you don't think they'll ever show any receipts? Like she won't. Do you think Toast will?
No. I don't.
Because see, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, okay, well, if none of this ever gets shown, and I could be wrong, man, but I swear I really think Burnt Toast has always said when it's all been done, she would, you know, whatever. And while I know that she loves Crude, and I do kind of feel, you know, she never said this to me, I just kind of feel that this was always kind of, in part, as a get back for Crude. I mean, she likes Queen, as far as I know. I mean, she's going to hang out on panel with us and shit. She hadn't been over there as much lately as I've seen, but I mean, I'm not there much, so maybe I'm wrong. But you know, if this ends badly, you know, would Burnt Toast, you know, would Burnt Toast turn and just back the bus up over? I don't know. I don't see how
Burnt Toast has been making on this. Here's
Burnt Toast also funded a lot of money over there. She's been sharing that link and promoting, so she kind of has to account for some of it, I would think. At least
no, here's the thing, though. And Yarn, I agree with you. I don't trust her. I never trusted her. Look at her mods. It speaks volumes. But here's the thing. Burnt Toast can easily say she was lied to. There's a very easy way for people look at Burnt Toast like she's something special. She's an avatar. She's no different in QB. She's a fucking avatar. She could be a serial killer for all we know. The fact is, and the fact remains, don't trust fucking avatars. If people can't show you who they are and they want to hide who they are, there's a reason. Remember that. And I'm not talking like you have an avatar, like I'm not always on camera. Willow's not always on camera. I've seen Willow on camera. You guys see me on camera.
I had my camera when I popped up, actually, for a quick thing.
That's what I'm saying. Never, ever, ever trust. If someone's asking you for money, make sure you've seen who they are. Make sure you know they're a real fucking person. BT and QB could be fucking anybody. I mean, granted, QB a little more because we have seen video of her, so we do know what she looks like. But fucking BT could be anybody. She could be a fucking scam artist. She could be a player when nobody knows. That's why I don't understand how subs just throw money at these fucking avatars. Because she sounds smart. She could be reading from a fucking book. Like, I truly don't understand subs' mind sometimes. And I've seen people throw. She makes easily 500, 600, 700 every time she goes live.
Dude, you know what the fuck I can do with that kind of money? I'm telling you, man, that's why I'm doing it. People been fucking for 2 years, Willow. Do something on your channel. Well, I'm fixing to. I'm gonna tell you right. I'm getting my paper. I don't even care. And I tell people straight up, like, Willow, you gonna come back to YouTube? Yep, pay me. I mean, straight up, man. Pigs are expensive. I have a 200 fucking pound saber-tooth toddler walking around my living room. That shit ain't cheap. That shit ain't cheap, man.
Hold on, Kendra. But that's a fake statement. How is someone very honest when you have no idea who they are? Think about what you're saying. Like, honestly, think about what you're saying. You've never seen her. You don't know her name. You have no idea who she is. She could be the biggest fucking scam artist out there, and you would never know. So you can't say she's been honest because you don't know who she is. She could literally have just been released from prison. You have no idea. So you're like the kind of person that I'm targeting here. You just don't know who she is. You can't say she's been honest. And she set up her way to hide who she is. Why? Why are you so afraid? But you're taking money. You have no problem taking people's money. And my issue with Burnt Toast and a couple of others, you're not here for money according to you. Then how come you've never done a fundraiser? Why don't you do a fundraiser since you're not here for money? That's not honest to me. That's a fucking scammer. That's an absolute scammer. Because why doesn't she just fucking make a why doesn't she turn her channel into a fundraiser channel, to her favorite fundraiser? Since she's not here for money, it just doesn't make sense. Hold on. Haley says, how, Laura? I don't see her promote sponsors or anything. I know you make money from views, but no, she gets a lot of super chats. Burnt Toast gets tons of super chats in a live. That's what I meant.
That's really how most of these creators make their money now, really. I mean, I think that's really why lives have become so popular. It's not the AdSense views. I mean, you might get a couple $100 a month off of that, but for the most part, yeah, your money comes from crowdfunding, super chats, PayPal's, Cash App, shit like that. That's really where the money comes from.
And our memberships, that's right.
And memberships. Memberships are a nice thing to have just because it's the one constant you have in YouTube. Like, you never know what kind of AdSense views you're going to get, but at least with actual channel subscribers, you know every month that you have at least this much money coming in. So, absolutely. Channel memberships have become a big thing, too. Do they still take 35% of that shit, though? Do they do it like Super Chat?
It's 45%. It's 30% out of super chats and then 45% out of memberships.
Good God. Holy shit. I mean, damn. Fucking YouTube getting theirs. My God. I knew it was bad. I knew it was fucking that's deep as shit.
Yeah, Missa is Dolly's ex-girlfriend who came on QB's panel. Another fucking scam I called out immediately. Came on QB's channel after her and Dolly broke up and said that she was starting this nonprofit. It was the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard in my life. And she raised a bunch of money for it and never saw her again.
You know, I just heard about that. I totally missed that fucking story. I just knew she wasn't around. I didn't know where she was or why she was or what happened, but I knew I hadn't seen her. And then somebody's like, oh yeah, she just like raised a bunch of money for some fucking thing and just nobody's heard from her since. So,
yeah. Hold on. You know what? Will's right. I forgot about that. She raised money for a cricket to make merch because she was going to compete with me and all this other stuff. She raised hundreds in donations to buy a cricket. I knew she couldn't use a fucking cricket. And she had a cricket to make merch. That merch never came. That was QB's first scam. Yep, you're 100% right. She was going to compete with me and Dolly. Never came to be. And nobody mentions it anymore either. I forgot about that. Yeah, with the earth. Oh, the Mrs. stuff. Yeah, the earth person. That was such fucking bullshit. I was like, this is like the biggest scam I ever heard. And then I explained why it was a scam. And everyone told, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And sure enough, Missa took the money and ran.
Miss Kimberly, how are you, sir?
I know I'm not fighting a cricket, but I get mad at it. But no, I'm not fighting with it. But I know what you mean. It took me a while. There's no way she's sitting down learning how to use a cricket or merch or anything. She's a fucking liar.
I have heard there's a learning curve on that fucking thing. I have heard. Not the cricket. I've heard it's not as user friendly out of the box as you'd think.
Wait, hold on. You heard someone bought her all this stuff to do candles to compete with you? Now that's funny. That is funny. We see how far that went.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Cricket, I promise you that.
I kind of expected, like, well, I won't say I expected, but I figure if this goes down and this court case ends, and somehow there is a discrepancy in the money, I really think Burnt Toast would have to say something. I really do. I think she would have to say it, if nothing else, to save her own face, because I'm almost positive she has always kind of claimed that she herself would throw up, some sort of receipt breakdown of where the money went, etc. Again, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just misremembering shit. I mean, this shit runs together after a while. But I'm pretty sure she did. Hell, Indy, what's up, Indy? Indy probably knows. She's pretty good at timelines and keeping shit together, way better than I am. But I was always under the impression that receipts would be shown at the end of this, and Burnt Toast was going to do it and go over everything, etc., etc. And I think if indeed she plans to do that, if there is a discrepancy in money, I don't see how she could basically totally turn and thanks for allowing me to cover this for all these months, but got to do it, and just throws her under the bus. I mean, I wish I could say that that's not how it works, but in YouTube, when shit goes south, everybody starts scrambling to cover their own ass, and it just is what it is, man. People will throw you under the bus so fucking quick. But seeing how she has pushed this legal fund so much to her own people, I almost feel like she would have to say something.
Someone asked her a question the other day. I forgot what it was, but someone made her a comment about QB, and she kind of skipped over it. She's like, well, I don't like Betty. It was all about Betty and not about QB. So I think even she sees the light, but you never know. Wait, hold on. She has a stroller? You're joking, right? Well, and Kim, I didn't see your comment. Oh, they gave her stuff, sublimation stuff. She's so fucking retarded. No, it's not a joke. What do you mean she got a stroller? She would break it. She's too big.
Yeah, I'm way out of the loop on that. I don't know anything about that at all. Never heard nothing about that.
Walker. A scooter? Like he's Walmart fat people scooters? That kind of scooter? When I think of stroller, I think of like a shopping cart.
Walmart fat people scooters.
I think like a shopping cart. Oh. Yes, she's like one of those Walmart.
Oh shit.
Oh, you guys, I haven't watched her in a long time. She has a walker with a seat. Yeah, it's one of those like Walmart fat people ones.
That can't be true. That can't be true.
Everyone's saying it's true. One of her hyenas are in here. She could tell you.
That can't be true.
Shopping cart. There's a pic of her on a scooter. Not sure why. I don't know. Do you think it's fair? Channels literally undercover BHP, MDL, etc. gain subs fed. They don't survive though, Haley. They'll be gone. Independent thinkers, the hyena.
Ah, shit. Shots fired, Indy.
It's definitely an old person walker thing with a pillow seat. No shit.
He said this.
It's like
scooter emotes.
Too many cigarettes, can't walk. Yeah, that's crazy. She was sitting in and her cat was spewing out the sides. I guess I would have to see the picture.
Yeah, now my curiosity's piqued because I'm way unfamiliar with this part of the lore. I'm apparently way out of the fucking loop.
Her fat was rolled over the sides of the. Will, send me that picture. I want to see that picture.
Whip it out, Will. Last time somebody said that on this platform, shit went south quick or north. I guess depends on how you're standing.
Yeah, she's only 35. Oh, she said the stroller. Oh, I saw that picture. It was next to her and it was her aunt's. No, I saw that one. I thought there was another one.
See, I ain't even seen that. I have a fucking clue what we're talking about. I don't guess I've seen it.
I heard Natasha Cooper now has a fund for weight loss. She's so big, insurance would cover it. Unless she doesn't have insurance. She might not have insurance. But even Medicaid would pay for her because she's so big.
Damn it, Laura. You're just swinging on everybody right now.
No, I'm not being facetious. I'm being serious with Natasha. She's like, she fits all the reasons why insurance would pay for it. So I think everyone can get surgery. I got no problem with that.
She said it fits all the reasons why it's to cover that.
Have you seen Natasha Cooper?
It's been a minute. Hell, I can't keep up with her. She gets like kicked every fucking couple of weeks. Like, and then she comes back with a new channel, and she gets kicked. And she comes back with a new channel, and she gets kicked. And somehow, though, I give her this. She can come back and have a new channel for like 4 days and still have fucking 200-300 people in her fucking chats. Like, no matter what. It's just the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Because she's a scammer.
There's a few people, man, that get this constant, like, it's not huge numbers, but like really just constant. And I don't get it. Like, Natasha, I can at least say she's entertaining. What I have heard of her, she's something about you kind of makes you want to listen to the shit. But, oh hell, who was the Mommy Ramblings? That's another one I've never understood. Like, Paint watches her dry. Like, I don't get it. I'm sure she's a nice woman, but I would just soon watch anything else. Like, literally almost anything. There's a few creators like that have major numbers, and I don't really understand how they do it. Not trying to be a dick, but the one thing that you kind of have to have as a YouTuber is some sort of charisma. Be likable. You know, be an asshole. Just be good at whatever it is you do. And you can go a long way. But there are some every now and then that I come across that are just holy shit, Ben Stein type shit. Da 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 da. You know, just not fun to watch, man. Not fun to listen to. Let's see. And I guess the final thing that's been going around is this the blank screen thing. But I'm kind of new to that too. I just kind of stumbled in that today. Apparently, blank screen is asshole deep in some fuckery. That's what I'm saying, man. It seems like everybody's got a secret. Everybody's doing something. Everybody's doxing, but not doxing. But it was public information, but it kind of wasn't. Aileen has apparently just been on an absolute fucking mission. I need to go back and watch your live with her on it the other day. I only caught parts of it. And, like, do we actually know, like, I mean, I guess we don't know. Well, no, you asked her. I do remember that. I don't remember what the answer was. You asked her about why she wanted Emmy
Yeah.
shit right? Yeah, you asked her about that.
And she would
And
be a straight
well, yeah,
answer. She would be a solid answer.
yeah, and she also said it was from like months ago, that it wasn't recent.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So, yeah, I guess that kind of changes shit. I don't know. If I'm just a guessing, placing bets at this point in time, I'd say, blank screen probably got some explaining to do. I like him. He's always been cool with me, but he ain't doxed me either. Well, at least I know of. I mean, I don't really give a shit.
He's a piece of shit. Anyone that's associated with him, he's a piece of shit. But here's the thing that people forget, and then I got to get off. It's almost 5 a.m.
Yeah, shit.
One of the things that people forget, he was a big piece of shit to a lot of creators. Because of that, how do they expect him not to do it back to them? And that's what my first red flag was about them. Like, they were all rooting on what he was doing at MGL. I wasn't even friends with MGL when I was friends with QB. But how is that okay? Why do you think for him to do this? You think it's all fun and games? Well, he's going to turn around and do it to you.
What do you mean MGL?
And I warned Aileen a long time ago, get the fuck away from these people. And she didn't want to listen. So then she got burned. And hey, not my problem. Just not.
Damn. Like,
of course, you're going to turn on them.
And they were like friends and shit. Like they were pretty tight from what I understood. That's just, damn, dude. Fucking friends like this, who needs enemies? Holy shit.
They made Aileen. QB used Aileen as a scapegoat. And then she tried using me as a scapegoat, but I'm not as dumb as fucking B Tim. Sorry. I'm not as dumb as the people in your fucking room.
So, I mean, to some degree, look, I think Aileen loves the drama. I do. I think she likes being the center of the room. I think she likes the turmoil and chaos. But do I feel that she has been kind of wound up and smacked on the ass and sent out into the world to wreak havoc? Yeah, I do. I don't think it was really hard to twist her arm. I think she kind of likes doing it. But I do feel at this point that quite a few people have used her to be the accelerator. Just wind her up, throw her a couple bucks in gas, and let her go just fucking wreak havoc. Yep. It seems to be kind of the art of it. And that's why I think to some degree she liked it.
She wanted to be accepted.
We watched her kind of do this before. She was like really cool, I guess, with Molly for a while. And then once she got the Molly train, it was like, fuck Molly. And then, she was cool with you for a little bit. And then when she got off that train, it was like, fuck you. Then she got with Queen, got off that train. It was like, fuck Queen. She definitely has a pattern. This isn't her first time doing this, but I just you can say what you want about her. I mean, she tends to. Is she the best witness? No, she's not. She's got some credibility issues, no doubt. But I mean, if you got receipts and you got text messages and you can verify, and she doesn't seem to mind falling on the sword when she's trying to prove a point. So I mean, I guess there's that. I don't. That's messy, man. That's some messy shit going down over there with that one. And now, obviously she's hanging out with BHB too. So, and the Dolly. Good God, dude, she's been the character arc of a lot of the saga. What did Blank Screen do to Molly though? Like, I didn't know he went back that far. I didn't know about that.
Oh my God, he used to fucking, even when Molly's mother died, he would go in there trolling her. It was horrible. He's such an asshole.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I didn't really know he had any Molly.
They were putting it on. They thought it was so funny. QB used to come, oh, he's so funny. Oh my God, I can't believe you just did this to Molly. And I was like, grow the fuck up.
I did see a clip earlier tonight where I don't even remember who it was, had clip the thing, I guess, about you having Aileen over here on panel and, you know, platforming a real lifer and a doxer and basically saying you're cool with this horrible real lifer. And I remember thinking the whole time.
It was the whole thing was a fucking lie.
Well, the whole time I'm watching this clip, I'm thinking, yeah, and blank screens hanging out in your chat right now too.
Exactly.
I was thinking it the whole time, going, well, about 10 minutes ago, this happened. So maybe at the time it wasn't public, or maybe they didn't know about it. I don't know. But I just thought it was funny that if you start playing that game on the internet, then almost everybody's associated with a doxer. Almost everybody's associated with somebody that's done something fucked up. I mean, there's just no way to keep up with that. There's no way to possibly know.
Hold on. We'll just a blank screen found out the names of Betty's mods and started sending them hateful messages on their private Facebooks. QB excused it by saying he's just passionate.
Is that like legit?
I heard something about that.
Dude.
Dietz outed blank screen for that months ago on the Hive, who say they hate real lifers. Of course they excused it.
Damn it, Dietz, where are you at? No shit. See, I just didn't remember him being around that fucking long. I mean, I guess maybe he has been around longer than he has.
Been around a long time. He was around before QB.
Damn, no shit.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from.
He just, okay, so I guess he just started doing lives and actual shit like that. So he was always just a chat troll kind of guy then.
Yeah, no, he was around Diane and Wendy days. He was around before QB.
Well, damn, I guess everybody knows that Dietz did a video on him. I guess I need to go check into that too.
Yeah, blank screens were chats. Blank screens you saw the text before on Jones's video. Blank screen says, I'm loved by many. Of course you are. You're loved by shady motherfuckers. That's who you're loved. He's a fucking scammer. They're all scammers. They're all liars, scammers. You know, I said the same thing about Savage was fucking, you know, oh, we're going to go have tragedy pimps. Bitch, stop. It's about fucking money. Just stop. You guys are making money hand over fist. So all of a sudden you're fucking righteous warriors. Sit the fuck down.
On the internet, I think
every single one of them were a fucking joke. And it was laughable.
Just dropped the Pepsi there, but exploded. Yeah, I think that's an internet byproduct that I see in communities all the time, where somebody basically, when you invent a virtuous enough cause that you're fighting for, it kind of allows you to talk yourself into going a little harder than you probably should, because you can justify it no matter what side of it you're on, right? If you are the tragedy pimp, you get to say, you know, fuck that. This is in the name of a missing child, and you can justify going a little harder than you probably should. And if you're one of the people that hates the tragedy pimps, then you can justify going a little bit harder than you probably should and bending some rules because, well, it's in the greaterment of not letting this child be exploited. So you kind of justify it. It's weird.
Sweet One's right. Tragedy pimps making money off tragedy pimps who are making money off vile tragedy pimps. Well said. Because that's exactly how it was. And QB was fucking I am going to sleep in a minute, D. QB was fucking, and I called this out for the last year. You know, oh, well, they're making money off this one. Meanwhile, all our fucking tags were about a child. Like, sit the fuck down. You are such a fake bitch. And, yeah. Who contacts every fucking family that they were allegedly fighting? Somehow they ended up with QB. Get the fuck out of here. And all our subs are so fucking dumb that they don't even see it. They don't even realize how she's the one fucking exploiting. Getting in touch with every single family. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, we hate that Betty makes money, so let's go ahead and make money off Betty. Red, I did call her out from the start, 100%, because it was the biggest, fakest shit I've ever seen. And everybody fell for it. And now people finally fucking waking up.
Like I said, I don't. There's definitely something shifting. I don't know what it is. I mean, like I said, the people that love her absolutely love her. Again, I've never had any problems with her. I really haven't. She's always been great to me up until just recently, and I'm not exactly sure what caused it. But whatever. I think I've been pretty I won't say ride or die because I'm not really much of a blind follower of anything ever. Generally, when I'm surrounded by a bunch of people that are, it makes me paranoid, and then I start kind of side-eyeing everybody just because thinking about something weird that nobody in here disagrees about. Nothing ever. That's strange. So,
I love you.
A vibe thing.
All right, I have to go to bed. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I cannot believe there's been 300 people in here all night for the last 4 hours. No, actually, B. Tim is her #1 fan. The other one is not. No, she never stuck up for Savage, but she expects everybody to defend her. Morning, Greta. It's a fucking joke. But on that note, I must go to bed. It's 5 a.m. I got to be up soon. So, Willow, it's been wonderful chatting with you all night. And stay warm. By the way, it's 19 motherfucking degrees out. 19. It's Alabama. It shouldn't be 19 fucking degrees.
It'll be plenty warm when we get up tomorrow. I have no doubt that you and I are going to be super popular in the morning.
Yeah, no way. It's 19 fucking degrees. That is
insane. Shit. It's ridiculous. All right, go to bed, sweetheart. Get some rest.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Later.
All right, guys, I am off to bed. I can't believe it's 19 degrees. Nick was outed for bad-mouthing Queen behind the scenes recently. They probably all figured her out secretly. Probably have. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, if you can't see she's a blatant liar by now, then there's no hope. Literally no hope. So, all right, I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. I have to get to bed. And that's it. Stay warm, because if it's 19 degrees in Alabama, I'm sure it's really fucking cold in other places. Thank you, mods, for sticking it out all night. This was literally supposed to be like a 10-minute live. So, all right, I will see you beautiful people later. Peace.